Welcome to my free keyword research course for 2023. I'm going to go over a lot of different ways to do keyword research, whether you're trying to do keyword research for a website to improve your search engine rankings, whether you're trying to use ChatGPT for keyword research, maybe you are running a Google Ads campaign and you want to make sure you're targeting all of your top keywords. I have gone over all sorts of different keyword research tools and some of the best strategies you can use as you're doing keyword research for your business. So you can see all of the video timestamps here, so you can easily jump to a specific portion in the video. They'll also be in the video description, so you can find everything that you need, whether you're looking for YouTube keyword research or you want to watch the entire course. So this has been some of my most recent videos. So if you watch some recent videos, you're going to see the same content, but hopefully this can be helpful as you get started with keyword research for your business. So let's get into what is keyword research. Today I'll be answering the question, what is keyword research? Now here is my long definition of keyword research. It's a marketing strategy to identify the top search terms for a business. Now you can use search volume and average bids through PPC advertising like Google Ads to figure out what some of the most valuable terms to a business may be, and ultimately involves creating a list of the most popular and valuable search queries that potential customers use on search engines to find either information, products, and or services. So to give you a quick example of why you want to do keyword research is if somebody goes to a search engine like Google and they search farmhouse TV stands, you can see Wayfair right here has a Google shopping ad, they have a Google search ad, and if we keep scrolling down a little bit further, you can see they have an organic listing as well. So because they've identified this as one of the keywords they want to target, they've optimized their website for this keyword to help drive people to their website, ultimately to help drive revenue and drive sales. So coming over here, the goal of keyword research is exactly what I just showed you. You want to prioritize specific types of content and pages to create on your website so that when people are searching for something, you can offer them a solution with either an informative blog post, a relevant product, a relevant service, or something that will actually solve whatever problem they're searching for. Now there's a lot of different types of keyword research for different search engines that you may use. There's SEO keyword research, so trying to drive organic traffic to your website. PPC keyword research, Google Ads, Microsoft advertising. So whether people are searching in Google or Bing, you want to make sure your advertisements are showing so that you can drive more sales. Video keyword research for YouTube, product keyword research, Amazon, eBay, and Etsy. App keyword research, so the Apple App Store, the Google Play Store. You may be looking for real-time keywords and trending keywords. You can use tools like Google Trends, Twitter, and Reddit. This is going to be for news websites. Competitor keyword research to see what your competitors' top keywords are. Try to find some areas where you can improve your own business by doing some competitor analysis. And local keyword research, so trying to find keywords for a local market or a local business. Now next is going to be my Wayfair example. So I already went over an example with Wayfair, but they sell all sorts of different products: home goods, furniture, decor, lighting, kitchen and dining products. So when they are looking for keywords, there's all sorts of different categories they need to create on their website and all sorts of different keywords that they need to optimize for. And what they can do is use a tool coming over here like the Google Keyword Planner. This is available through Google Ads. And if they say, okay, we're selling TV stands, we're selling furniture on our website, one of the things we have is TV stands. We click on Get Results. What they can do is they can find all of the different types of TV stands that people are searching for, all of the different potential search terms that people use, how often they're searched, and then they can optimize their website to make sure that they can actually provide people with the products they're looking for on a specific page. Now, other websites like Etsy do this very well. Amazon obviously does this very well. All of these different websites are all geared towards these different keywords because if people are searching something 50,000 times a month, over 100,000 times a month, it makes sense to optimize your website for these keywords to drive more revenue for your business. So coming back over here, and we just went over our Wayfair example. These are 20 different free keyword research tools I recently went over in a video that I created. Now, you don't need to use every single keyword research tool possible, but as you start to create a website and you're creating content on your website, the best way to continuously create content is to figure out things that people are asking, figure out trending keywords, figure out potential keywords that people may be using on Reddit. So you can use all of these different tools to find topics where you can create content for those topics and drive more traffic to your website. Now, two different main types of keywords. Short tail keywords are going to be much more popular, terms that are generally 1 to 2 words, very popular, but not overly specific. So for example, area rugs and running would be short tail keywords. The example I just gave you up here, TV stands, this would be considered a short tail keyword. Now, as we scroll down here and you start seeing some of these longer keywords like wall mount TV stand, TV stands for 70-inch TV, these would be considered long tail keywords. So coming back over here, going over long tail keywords, they're more specific and targeted phrases. So if somebody's looking for TV stands, you can see all of the different categories of TV stands here just by looking at all of the keywords. If somebody's looking for a TV stand for a 70-inch TV, there's only going to be so many different products that you can present to them. So long tail keywords generally convert better because they are more specific and people are looking for something that they've already determined that they're interested in. So another example here, 8x10 outdoor area rugs. So coming back here to short tail keywords, somebody looking for area rugs or somebody looking for running. Long tail keywords would be 8x10 outdoor area rugs. So basically, long tail keywords are subcategories of short tail keywords. Running program for beginners. These are long tail keywords, and it's not necessarily all how much search volume they have or how many specific words are in them, but as you have some of these longer search phrases like TV console with fireplace, like the example we just showed earlier with TV stands for a 70-inch TV, for an 85-inch TV. These are going to be subcategories and they're going to be long tail keywords that stem from this short tail keyword of farmhouse TV stands. So the reason why you want to do keyword research is because you want to make sure you are targeting all of the different things that people are actively searching and you can present them with solutions on your website. So if you have any questions about keyword research, we're going to go through this goal one more time. You need to find the top keywords for your business, and you can use different tools. There's completely free tools out there to find the top keywords that people are using to find either the products you sell, the services you provide, or some type of information that you may provide as well. You need to offer them solutions by targeting all of those specific keywords, regardless of whatever industry or niche that you are targeting. Next, I'm going to go over some of the best free keyword research tools that you can use. I came up with a list of 20 different free tools. Some of them have paid versions as well, but the free versions give you a lot of different keywords. You can easily create keyword lists no matter what type of business you have. So let's get into some of the best free keyword research tools you can use as we go through all the different ways that you can do keyword research for your business. Today I'm going to be going over free keyword research tools, and I'm going to show you 20 different free keyword research tools that you can use without even creating an account. Now, some of these have paid options, but I'm going to go through the keyword research tools that I use all the time for my own business that you can use for your business as well to improve your SEO strategy and come up with more content ideas. So let's get started. Here's my list of the 20 free keyword research tools. Now, I've gone through and made sure that each and every single one of these you can use without having to create an account. There are going to be some limitations for some of these keyword research tools, and just because something may be the 15th or the 20th keyword research tool doesn't mean that it's not as good as some of these other ones over here. I kind of rank these ones as the ones that I use the most. So the ones on the left-hand side, I generally use the most, but the ones on the right-hand side have some really good applications that you can use depending on what kind of business you're in. So let's get started, and let's start with the Google Keyword Planner. So if we come over here to the Keyword Planner, the example I'm going to be using for this video is, let's just say I need to find keywords related to laptops. So I'm starting a niche blog about laptops, and I want to try to sell some different laptop affiliate products. Maybe I'm drop shipping laptops. So with the Keyword Planner, this is available completely free through your Google Ads account. This and Google Search Console are the two that you are going to need to create an account for, but they are completely worth creating the account for because of all the information you can get from both of them. So let's get started first in the Keyword Planner. If I want to discover new keywords, what I can do is start with keywords or enter a website, and we can pull keywords from an entire website, or I could just say, I want to find keywords related to laptops. Click on Get Results, and they're going to give us all sorts of different keyword ideas just by simply entering one keyword here. And you can enter up to 10 keywords, and it's going to give you even more keyword ideas. So entering one keyword, we have over 2,000 different keyword ideas. And as we scroll through here, you can see there's all sorts of different keywords that we can look at. We can see how much advertisers are bidding for some of these keywords in Google Ads. We can see the trends for these keywords and the overall competition in Google Ads as well. So there's a ton of different things you can do with the Google Keyword Planner. I recently created a tutorial on my channel about how to use the Google Keyword Planner. So I would highly recommend looking at that if you're not familiar with this incredible tool. So number one is the Google Keyword Planner. Number 2 is Google Search Console. So this is going to be more for once you've started creating content, you don't use the Search Console to come up with your initial list of keywords. What you're trying to do is find some of the keywords you are already ranking for. So you can see from my website, farmhousegoals.com, these are some of the keywords that are driving the most clicks to my website, some of the keywords that are driving the most impressions to my website. You can see they'll give us 1,000 different keywords here. So we have all of these keywords by impressions. But what you can also do with Google Search Console is look at some of your top pages by impressions. And for example, I'll go into this a little bit more, but I'm trying to increase my rankings related to farmhouse bedding. So if I click on this specific page, I can actually see the search terms that are driving clicks to my website for this page. So obviously, farmhouse bedding is one of the main search terms, but if we're looking at impressions, these are all different keywords that I can start to target as well and make sure that I'm optimizing for all of these different keywords that people are actively looking up, because clearly my website is relevant to these keywords if I'm ranking high in Google for them already. So coming back over here, the first 2 tools here, the only ones that you're going to need an account for. Every other one you don't need an account for. Some of them you may need to download a Chrome extension. So the next 2 are going to be Keywords Everywhere and Keyword Surfer. Now these are fairly similar tools to me, but if we come over to keywordseverywhere.com, we can install the Chrome extension. And if we also do this for surferseo.com/keyword surfer extension, we can add this to Chrome as well. And what's really good about both of these tools is if I do a search in Google or pretty much any search engine, they're going to give us all sorts of different keyword ideas right along the right-hand side here. So this is Keyword Surfer. They give us not only keyword ideas, they also give us overlap to the actual keyword we entered and the overall search volume. So we have all this search volume for all these different keywords, and they've given us a total of 69 different keywords that we can look at. Keep coming down here, there's more keywords here. Now this is Keywords Everywhere. They're going to give us some related keywords. We can copy this, we can export it. People also search for, and one of my favorite, long tail keywords. So you can find some different keywords to make sure that you're targeting all of these different topics with your website content. The other thing is when you enter a keyword in the top here, Keyword Surfer will give you the search volume and how much advertisers are bidding for Google Ads campaigns. So these are 2 really awesome free tools, and all you need to do is install the Chrome extension, and you can enable them or disable them at any time to make sure you're doing your keyword research. Next is going to be keywordtool.io. So find great keywords using Google autocomplete. Now you can do this for Google, YouTube, they have Microsoft Bing here, Amazon, eBay, they have the App Store, the Google Play Store, Instagram, Twitter, Pinterest, and Google Trends. So let's just say, for example, you want to find keywords on Amazon for laptops. We enter our keyword here, we click on search. Now their completely free version, which doesn't require an account, is going to give us 252 keyword for this one keyword here. You can also look at prepositions as well. If you want to subscribe to Keyword Tool Pro, it is fairly expensive, but what I like is if we scroll down here, we can see all sorts of these long tail keywords all related to laptops. So I don't necessarily need to look at all of this search volume here, because the next tool is searchvolume.io. So with this tool, what you can do is enter a list of up to 800 keywords at a time. I don't believe there's any limitations to searchvolume.io. At least I haven't hit the limitations when I'm using them. But if we come back over to our search, and let's just say we want to take these long tail keywords, we'll copy these Keywords Everywhere long tail keywords. We come right over here to searchvolume.io, paste them here. We have 20 different keywords here. Looking at the United States results, click on submit, and you'll see we'll get the search volume for all of these different keywords. Now, if we come back up here, you can see, I guess we can do up to 800 daily keyword search terms that we can look up. So that's more than enough keywords to find the actual search volume for. So as you build your keyword list and as you come up with different ideas, depending on whatever tools you're using, all you need to do is paste them here, click on submit, and you can figure out how much people are actually searching for these different keywords. So that's going to bring us into our next tools. And the next 2 tools are both question related. First one is answerthepublic.com. I've been using Answer the Public for a long time, and it's great to find questions that people are looking for related to your niche. So if we come over here, we enter laptops again. We have United States. We're going to click on search. This will give us 392 total keywords. You can download all of these keywords at any time. But if we scroll down, you can see all of these different questions. I kind of prefer to look at it as data, and you can see all of these questions. If we keep scrolling down, you'll see prepositions, same thing, we can use data. So you're gonna get a ton of different long tail keywords here. What I like is if you see 4 here, it's laptops for sale, for college, for gaming, for college students, for sale, cheap, for kids. So you're gonna see a bunch of different keywords that if we download these, again, just come right over into searchvolume.io, enter all of those keywords here, and you can come up with some different ideas as far as your content and what people are actually searching. Now the next one is going to be also ask.com. So you get 3 free searches per day. So if I enter laptops here and we click on search and we scroll down, they're going to give us some of the top questions for whatever keyword we enter. Now this may not be the best keyword for this because generally you get more questions. So depending on whatever topic you enter, you may see more or less questions. But it's a really useful tool, especially if you're creating a blog post and you're just looking for some frequently asked questions. So another tool that you can use, a little more simple than Answer the Public, not going to give you as many keywords, but a quick and simple tool that you can find some different questions. Now, if you're trying to find more long tail keywords, Suval.com is a simple tool, but if we just search laptops here, they're going to give us long tail keywords for Google, for Amazon, for Yahoo, for Bing, for YouTube, and they also have answers over here. So if you just enter one keyword, you can see all of the different autocomplete long tail keywords for all of these different search engines. So it's a quick and easy way to find long tail keywords. Now next is going to be Google Trends. With Google Trends, one of the things I really like is if we enter a search term like laptops, what we can do is we can look at different search engines. So if we're doing things specifically for YouTube search or image search, it can give us some different ideas. We can see the overall interest over time, but what I really like is some of the rising search terms. So you're going to see best laptops 2023, best laptops for college students, affordable, gaming. But as we come over here, sometimes what you can find are actual specific models like Surface Pro 8. Here's a question that we can easily answer on our blog. If we come over here, we have more and more search terms here. Again, you can download this information at any time as well. Over on the left-hand side, they're going to give you some different related topics, some rising topics. We can also just click here and do top topics related to whatever search term we enter. So this will give you some more ideas for different brands, maybe some different models that you can cover on your website. Same thing over here with the related search terms. We can click on top again, and these are the very top most popular search terms related to what we entered. So I like using Google Trends sometimes. It doesn't give you thousands of keywords, but it gives you some of the most important keywords and trending keywords as well. So taking a second to come back over here, those are our first 10 tools: Keyword Planner, Search Console, Keywords Everywhere, Keyword Surfer, KeywordTool.io, SearchVolume.io, Answer the Public, Also Asked, Suval, and Google Trends. Now, there's different reasons why you would use all of these different keyword tools, and truthfully, you don't need to use every single keyword tool on this list. What you want to do is find the one that works the best for your business. That's going to bring us to our next 10, and these are all going to do things that are a little bit unique and giving us some different ideas that maybe these other ones that are just spitting out long tail keywords aren't going to give us. So the next one is going to be Keyword It. You can get this at highervisibility.com. They have several free SEO tools. I'm going to go through another one that they have in a second. But what you can do is enter a name of a subreddit, and they're going to pull out different keywords from that subreddit. So this doesn't work for every niche. And for laptops, I'm not sure if it's the best thing. But if I start searching laptops, one of the subreddits is Suggest a Laptop. We click on Get Keywords. What they're going to do is pull out some of the most popular keywords from this subreddit. So these are all really good keywords that are pretty unique compared to some of the other keywords that we were getting from some of the other tools. So sometimes with Keyword It, with specific niches, this can be a great tool to find exactly what people are looking for within whatever topic you're covering. So they pull these keywords directly from Reddit, so they're going to be unique. So this is another one to try to help improve your overall content strategy. Now the next one is going to be Bulk Keyword Generator, also from highervisibility.com. And what they're going to do is suggest keywords. We can start with a business type. So for example, I click on handyman. They give us all of these different things that a handyman may do. So let's select all of them, and we'll select these service types. And then what it's going to ask us is, where are we providing these services? So we have all of these different services here. And let's say I'm going to do these services in Charleston, South Carolina. So let's say that's the market that I serve as a handyman. I click on generate keywords. And if we scroll down here, they've given us, let's see how many keywords we have here, 60 total keywords. We can download the CSV file, but you can see all of these different keywords. So it gives us a bunch of different ideas for some of the pages that we can create on our website specifically to whatever market that we're serving. And you can do this for a lot of different business types if we come in here and we scroll down. So if you offer pools and spas in a specific area and you offer certain services, you can find the right keywords that people are actively searching, and it's completely free through highervisibility.com. So that's the bulk keyword generator. Now the next one is going to be WordStream's free keyword tool. I've already entered laptops in here and did a search. Now this one, they will give you a lot of different laptops, and what I like is when you enter it, some of these are just going to be specific types of laptops here. There's a total of 500 keywords, and they'll give you some bid ranges, low range and high range through Google Ads and the overall Google Ads competition. So you don't need to actually sign into your Google Ads account to see all of this data. The one thing is when you do click download all keywords, they'll send them straight to your inbox, but you do have to enter your email address. So there are some limitations with this tool. But just coming in here and getting these 25 different keywords, plenty of keywords, see all this search volume for all these different keywords, and it'll give us plenty of ideas for content that we can create and even keywords we can target through our Google Ads campaigns. Now coming to our next keyword tool, it's going to be apptweak.com. This is going to be specifically for the Apple App Store and Google Play. So what I did is I just entered puzzle for App Store, United States, English, clicked on suggest, and they're going to give us the top keywords here, and then they're going to give us keywords in alphabetical order. So let's just say I'm creating a puzzle app and I want to put together as many puzzles as possible on my app. Then this is all you would need to do is just enter your keyword here, and I can find all sorts of different puzzle ideas that I can easily implement in my app if I actually knew how to do that. So this is a really good keyword tool for app developers or anybody who is helping an app with SEO. So apptweak.com specifically for mobile apps using the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Now next is going to be Keyword Tool Dominator. And with this, if you go to keywordtooldominator.com and we go to keyword tools, again, they allow you to search a lot of these different search engines here. One of the unique ones here is Home Depot and Walmart. Don't see that very often. YouTube keyword tool can be very helpful for channels like mine. But let's just say Amazon keyword tool, we'll use Amazon again. I entered dog toy for this example, clicked on search, and they give us a bunch of different dog toy keyword ideas. As we scroll down, you're going to see all sorts of different keyword ideas here. So this is really good if you want to expand your keyword list and you're selling products on specific channels, or you want to see what people are actually looking for. The one thing I like is the top 10 unique keywords by frequency. So dog toy, toys, but what you can have down here is large, chewers, dollars, aggressive. You can find different keywords by word frequency. So another keyword tool I like is Keyword Tool Dominator. Now the next one here is going to be keysearch.co, and then you go to tools and free SEO tools. So these are 100% free SEO tools. What I really like here is you could do something like niche ideas generator. So if you're trying to come up with a niche for your business and we click on niche ideas generator, all you need to do is start typing an idea, and they're going to give us a bunch of niche suggestions from popular search engines. So this is another great tool, and you can see they have a lot of different ideas here. LSI keywords generator, keyword density checker, robots.txt generator, Etsy keyword tool, Pinterest, SEO content editor. So they have a lot of different free SEO tools here. Keysearch.co, definitely worth checking out, especially if you're looking for a niche. Now that's going to bring us into our next one with it, which is the Ahrefs free keyword generator. So you can search Google, Bing, YouTube, or Amazon, and I've entered laptop here. We click on find keywords. Obviously Ahrefs has a great premium tool, but if we just click on this and we enter one keyword, laptops, we scroll down, they're going to give us all sorts of different keyword ideas through this free keyword tool. And we can also look by different search engines as well. So the Ahrefs free keyword generator is definitely another tool that you can try. Now, last few tools here, keywordtools.org. This is powered by SEO Ability, and if we click on laptops here and click on research, with one keyword here, they've given us over 2,000 results. So we scroll down, you can see all of these really popular keywords. And what I like to see is competition over here. So the competitive strength in Google Ads, the CPC, search volume. Sometimes seeing the competitive strength in Google Ads can give you ideas for, okay, let's make sure we have a page on our website with 144 hertz laptops. So just some different things that you can look at and another free tool to try. Last two tools, wordtracker.com. Now this, again, we're going to enter laptops here. We're going to click on search. They're going to give us a ton of different keyword ideas. You get 12 free searches per day. I already used 2 of my searches, and they do have a premium option with Word Tracker, but again, entering one keyword here, we have all sorts of keywords that they'll give us. Then eventually they'll start blocking them out. But what I do like is the competition and the overall search volume for a lot of these different keywords. Last but not least, kparser.com. We can search different search engines here. So Google Mobile, News, Shopping, YouTube, DuckDuckGo. Let's use YouTube for our example here, and we'll enter laptops and we'll click on start. Now, if we scroll down here, we're looking at our YouTube keywords. You can see we have plenty of ideas here that we can use if we're starting to create some different YouTube content geared around laptops. So these are 20 of the very best keyword tools on the internet, and all of these can be used for different reasons. Now, some of them are just going to give you long tail keyword tools. So a lot of them do the same thing as the Google Keyword Planner, but something like Keyword It can be very helpful to find some different content ideas pulled directly from people who are talking about them on Reddit. Bulk Keyword Generator for local SEO, App Tweak for mobile apps, Keyword Surfer or Keywords Everywhere, or both if you want to use both, when you are searching specific search engines, trying to find long tail keywords and search volume. So there's a lot of different things that you can do with all of these different free keyword research tools. So hopefully this has been helpful. Make sure you don't really need to create an account for any of these except for the Keyword Planner and except for Google Search Console, which is worth creating the account for. Next, I'm going to give you a very simple keyword research strategy and a process that you can follow. So if you just follow this simple step-by-step process, it's going to be a great way to find the best keywords for your business. So let's going to do a keyword research strategy. Today, I want to go over a very simple yet successful keyword research process. And the 4 different steps in this process include finding your keywords and topics, breaking down and subcategorizing your keywords and topics into long tail keywords and subtopics, understanding search intent, what ranks for the actual keywords that you're targeting, and then planning your content using your keyword list. So I'm going to use a quick example for my website, farmhousegoals.com. I'm going to be using about 3 or 4 different examples in this video to go over some different types of industries and different examples depending on what it is that you're selling. So for my website, farmhousegoals.com, if we come in here, I'm in my farmhouse bedding shop page. This is a category page where if we scroll down, there's a bunch of different bedding sets for sale that people can purchase. If we scroll up, you're going to see all of these are different subcategories. So just within this main keyword that I'm targeting, farmhouse bedding, you can see all of the different subcategories I have here for different styles, sizes, seasonal bedding, pretty much anything people are searching for related to bedding sets in a farmhouse style, I've tried to cover here. So the ultimate goal is to understand, okay, I'm targeting some specific keywords. What do I need to present to people to make sure that my website will actually rank and that I can actually drive paid traffic to my website as well and give people a relevant experience that's going to lead to a high conversion rate. So if we come over here, here's a quick example of some of my keyword research for my Farmhouse Goals website. And what you're going to see is I've broken these down in some different categories. These are some of the most popular keywords, high search volume keywords that are very, very difficult to rank for. So even if we come in here to farmhouse bedding, for example, you're going to see I have all of these different subcategories that I need to create on my website, or I've already created a lot of them. If we keep scrolling down, you can see farmhouse comforters. So even within these subcategories, you can continue breaking them down into even more subcategories. Over here with farmhouse light fixtures, you can see lamps, and I've broken that down into farmhouse lamps, farmhouse floor lamps, farmhouse pendant lights. So these really popular keywords, you need to understand, I need to find the main keywords and topics that people are searching to find, in this case, my products. I need to find all of these different long tail keywords for those products. So if I want to rank for the keyword farmhouse bedding, then I need to make sure when people come into my website, they can see, okay, there's all these different subcategories here, all of these products. So if I'm looking for a specific style of bedding, I can click in here and hopefully find what I'm looking for. If I'm looking for comforters, for example, I can click on the comforters page, which is going to bring me to a page that has all sorts of different subcategories as well. So this is one of the main strategies with keyword research, is understanding if you want to rank for these short tail keywords, you need to cover these topics in a comprehensive and complete manner if you're going to have any chance of ranking for some of these short tail keywords. Now, search intent is very important as well, because people may be looking for different things depending on what they're actually typing into search engines. So you need to understand, when I'm targeting this keyword with a specific page, when I plan my content, I need to make sure I am solving for search intent. So if we come over here, you can see here is a Surfside PPC video and blog keywords and content ideas. So I'm trying to find all sorts of different keyword and content ideas for my YouTube channel and for my blog. So if I take a keyword like Facebook ads optimization, there's a lot of different ways that you can go with this, from creating an optimization checklist, creating some different best practices. But one of the things I'll do when I'm targeting different keywords is I'm going to look at the exact keyword here. So we're in Google searching Facebook ads optimization. We scroll down here past the advertisements, and you're going to see how to optimize Facebook ads, 10 tips and tricks from the pros. Now, this is specifically from Facebook, so a lot of times I'll look at what's ranking that's not on Facebook's website. Optimization hacks, 16 expert tips, how to optimize Facebook ads to skyrocket your conversion. So clearly what I need to do is put together a list, a checklist of different types of Facebook ads optimizations. And you can see over here, even if we're using a tool like Keywords Everywhere, we can find even more long tail keywords. And this can be really useful as you're trying to build out an outline for your actual blog article, or for the video that you're creating, or whatever type of content that you're creating. So you need to understand whether it's trying to rank for a keyword like Facebook ads, or if I'm trying to rank for a keyword like farmhouse bedding, I need to understand the search intent behind that keyword and then solve for that search intent. In this case, I'm just putting lists of products for sale for all of these different categories. In this case, I need to create useful and helpful content about the Facebook ads platform. For Surfside PPC, the point of creating this content around these different keywords is someone can go into my website and I can maybe book a new client. So somebody can say, okay, they know a lot about Facebook ads. They know how to optimize Facebook ads. I'm struggling with my campaign. I'm going to contact Surfside PPC. In the case of farmhouse goals, I try to get people on a page like Modern Farmhouse Bedding. They look through all the different bedding sets. Hopefully they purchase something from my website. The whole goal with keyword research is to understand what people are looking for the main keywords and topics that people use when they are searching for your products, your services, your information, whatever it may be. And all of that should be reflected in your content plan. So let's use an example, and let's just say I am a florist. So I'm opening a new florist shop, and let's say I'm opening it in Phoenix, Arizona. So if I come over here, we're using the Google Ads Keyword Planner. Now, some of my favorite keyword tools that I would say I use the most often, completely free keyword tools, or at least they have free versions that are very useful. The Google Ads Keyword Planner is available through your Google Ads account, completely free to use. You can discover new keywords and find thousands of keywords for your business. Keywords Everywhere, I installed a Chrome plugin, and that is what I was using earlier to find long tail keywords here on the right hand side. This will work for YouTube, it'll work for Amazon, it'll work for pretty much any search engine you can think of. So Keywords Everywhere will literally give you keywords everywhere you go and find all sorts of long tail keywords depending on what it is you're researching. Keyword Surfer, pretty similar to Keywords Everywhere, but if we also come over here and we have our Facebook ads optimization, we scroll to the top. Let's actually refresh this page. Okay, and over on the right hand side here, usually it just pops up right above Keywords Everywhere, but it's over here on the right hand side, and you can see with Keyword Surfer, they're giving us all sorts of relevant keyword ideas depending on whatever keyword we enter. There's overlap, there's search volume, so you can actually see specific search volume for different keywords, and there's a lot of other tools involved with Keyword Surfer as well. So two really good tools that you can try to use. And then last but not least, Answer the Public. If you're looking for specific types of questions that people may have or different ways that people use specific keywords, Answer the Public is a very good tool, and you get only 2 free searches per day. You can get more free searches if you just create a free account. So a few different keyword tools to try, but let's say you're opening a flower shop in Phoenix, Arizona. So we're going to open up the keyword planner. This will be my next example, dividend investing. Let's say we're opening up a flower shop. So I'm opening up a florist. I'm offering flower delivery. I have flower bouquets for sale. Maybe we'll just put flower bouquets. Okay, so we'll start with some of these different keywords here. Now you can enter every single keyword that is closely related to your business and click on Get Results. In this case, what we're trying to do is say, okay, we want to make sure whatever keywords people are targeting, have those keywords on our website to represent by our content, by some of the different things that we're listing on our website. So even if we come over here on the right-hand side, you can see all of the different all of the different flower keywords that are very popular. So specific flowers related to florists. So we'll close that. Some different occasions that people actually get flowers. So others are going to see some more things down here. This is not something that we're going to use. But if we scroll down, you can see some of the most popular keywords here. So what I would generally do if I'm looking up keywords for a business like this is I will start by just opening up and saying, okay, here are the different flowers we offer. We're offering flower delivery for these different flowers we offer, bouquets for the different flowers we have. Here are all the different occasions where people can get delivery flowers from us. And here are all the different colors of bouquets and flowers that we have. So if someone's looking for white flowers or red flowers or whatever it may be, we can make sure that we have a page on our website to show that. Using just some of these different categories here. So just using flower delivery, bouquets, occasions, colors, what I was able to do is come up with this. So let's say these are all the flowers I'm offering at my florist in Phoenix. I want people to know they can shop directly at my flower shop. I also offer flower delivery. So when people are going into Google and searching florist near me, flowers near me, flower shop near me, or flower delivery, send flowers, arrangements. So any of these different keywords that people are constantly searching throughout the day, I need pages on my website for them. So here are all the different occasions that I came up that people will actually send flowers. And what you can do is by using this information here of the flowers you offer, the different types of delivery you offer for the different occasions, I was able to take some of those main topics, we broke them down into our subtopics, and now what we're doing is we come over here, we need to understand search intent, what's ranking for these keywords, and now it's time to use our keyword list to plan our content. So we scroll down here. Here are the pages I'd create on my website. The bold is going to be my home page. Flower shop and flower delivery in Phoenix, Arizona. So when someone's searching for a florist near them or for flower delivery in their local market, I have that page already on my website. Then I'm going to have all these other different pages. All the different flowers I deliver, so carnations, daisies, lilies, all the things that people are searching, these are going to be all the different pages I create on my website. So then we start to get into some of these occasions. So baby flowers delivery, birthday flowers delivery. Keep scrolling down and you're going to see all the way down here to the different colors. So we have a ton of different pages now that we can create in our website, and they're all going to satisfy some of these really, really high search volume keywords. So we can make sure that when people are searching these things in the Phoenix, Arizona market, that we're able to actually deliver them exactly what they're looking for. And this is an easy way to go about your keyword research, is to start by using the Google Keyword Planner and then coming down here and saying, okay, well, we need a page on our website for Mother's Day delivery. We need a page on our website for same-day flower delivery. We need people to know they can send flowers to people. We need people to know here are all of our different funeral flower arrangements. So you can find all of these different ideas just by using the Google Keyword Planner. And then what you're going to do is say, okay, based on all these keywords, based on wedding bouquets, I can say here are wedding bouquets for sale in Phoenix, Arizona. Here are wedding bouquets you can get delivered directly on your wedding day for Phoenix, Arizona. So you're able to say we can solve whatever problem you have, and you're just looking at keywords that people are searching for, and you are creating solutions by understanding that search intent. Now, my other example that I'm going to go over very quickly is going to be dividend investing. Let's just say I want to write about dividend investing, dividend stocks, dividend strategy. So if we come in here and we're looking at keywords by relevance, what I quickly figured out is I need to create a ton of different lists of the best dividend stocks. So if we say, okay, Dividend stocks is getting 60,000 monthly searches. If I want to rank for the keyword dividend stocks, then let's say make sure the keyword text contains dividend stocks. We're going to click on apply. And just by looking at these keywords here, I can come up with different content that I can create on my website. The best dividend stocks for 2023 and beyond. High dividend stocks that are good long-term investments. Monthly dividend stocks to invest in today. The top dividend stocks for 2022 that you should invest in. High dividend paying stocks, again, that probably goes down to this one here, but you can find a bunch of different keywords here just by looking at the long tail keywords related to dividend stocks, and we obviously have our filter here, so it's only showing us those long tail keywords. Now, there's going to be some old keywords here from 2021, but obviously you have to update these all every single year. Cheap dividend stocks. So there's a bunch of these where we can create one article per year, and let's just say we put out 20 different articles of here are the best healthcare dividend stocks. Here are the best technology dividend stocks. So I can create all of these different articles on my website, and eventually what Google and other search engines are going to see is, hey, this website has become a very good resource to find the best dividend stocks because they have 20 different really good articles on their website, well-researched articles where they're going over actual dividend stocks that people are searching for. Now, let's say I want to rank for dividend investing. You would do the same thing, but I'm going to give you a different example using keywords everywhere, using Keyword Surfer. If we just search dividend investing, we come over here, we can see through Keyword Surfer, here are all the different keywords people are actively looking up. Go to the people also ask section, click on a drop down, open it back or close it back up. Open, close, open, close. It's going to keep giving us a ton of different questions that people have. And then you can also use answer the public. So dividend investing, scroll down, here are all the different questions that people are searching all the time about dividend investing. When to start dividend investing, where to start dividend investing, is it worth it, where can I invest in dividend stocks, what dividend stocks should I buy now, which ones pay monthly. So again, what you're trying to do is come up with a list of keywords, and this is basically what I do for Surfside PPC, for Farmhouse Goals. Come up with a list of keywords and say, okay, I need to create a page on my website where I have farmhouse wall sconces for sale. And then what I also need to do is I need to go to Google, and I can just use this long tail keyword here, tool here for keywords everywhere, and let's just search. Okay, so search this keyword that I want to target, 3,600 average monthly searches, long tail keywords, candle for the bedroom with a pole chain, battery. So lights, I would consider that the same. Some of these Canada, I'm not going to target. So what you're doing is you're trying to find the different ways that people are searching for your keywords. And you can see here by doing keyword research, finding your main topics, breaking them down into subtopics, continuously breaking down your subtopics into even more subtopics, understanding search intent, and trying to plan your content, plan the pages on your website around what people are actively searching for. In the case of the florist, I need to make sure that I have, if I use something like tulips delivery and tulip bouquets in Phoenix, Arizona, that whole page is just going to be a bunch of different tulips that I have for sale, all the different color tulips that I have for sale. You can create separate pages for red tulips, pink tulips, whatever your most popular colors are. Now, this wouldn't be my final list of pages I'd create. This is just where I'd start if I was trying to operate a florist and a flower delivery in Phoenix, Arizona. And you can continue to grow from there by using even more of these keywords on the right-hand side. These are keywords I pulled directly from the keyword planner. So you can see how popular a lot of these different keywords are. And you can even see if we come up to the top here and we're just looking at some of these different keywords. So floral designer. So best floral designer in Phoenix, Arizona. So you're just trying to create these pages. So somebody goes to that page and says, okay, let me give this florist a call and see if they can help me for my wedding day or for my kid's birthday party, whatever it may be that somebody wants to buy flowers for. Farmhouse goals. People are looking for products. So I create product pages where I'm selling all these different types of products. Surfside PPC. People are looking for information, education. I need to create educational content, and ultimately what you're trying to do is find the top keywords for whatever it is that you're selling, whatever information you're giving to people, and then make sure you are solving for search intent as you plan your content. The hardest part isn't the keyword research, it's creating content. I could easily come up with a huge list of keywords for dividend investing, dividend stocks, create a huge content plan in several hours. The problem is it's going to take months or years to actually create all of this content. So focus on trying to find these top keywords, break them down into long tail keywords, and then slowly chip away at them one by one, and you will see your rankings increase. So if we just quickly go to Google Search Console for my website, farmhousegoals.com, you can see the last 3 months for search terms containing farmhouse bedding, they've driven 345 clicks to my website, over 22,000 impressions. That's just farmhouse bedding. That doesn't include farmhouse comforters, farmhouse quilts, duvet covers. For people who may not use the words farmhouse, may just be looking for rustic quilts or rustic comforters or rustic bedding. So all of these different keywords are because I am actively targeting them. Vintage farmhouse bedding is a page I have on my website. Modern farmhouse bedding is a page I have on my website. So what you're trying to do is grow your impressions for all of these different long tail keywords, and then ultimately you're trying to get as many clicks as possible out of this farmhouse bedding short tail keyword that people are actively searching thousands of times per month. Now, the hard part about some of these different niches is I'm actually competing with Wayfair and Amazon and really, really large corporations that have much larger budgets and more resources than I do. So I really have to get down and try to find these long tail keywords and subtopics. And that's ultimately what I try to do with my PPC ads, keywords, with my farmhouse keywords. And that's what I would try to do if I was a florist in Phoenix. I would just continue to try to find all of the different things people are searching for and then just solve for that search intent. Next will be my video about niche keyword research and how to come up with the first 100 or more keywords for your niche using the Google Keyword Planner. So let's get into it. Today I'm going to be going over keyword research for a new niche website, and ultimately what we're going to be trying to do is finding our first 100 or so keywords. So you can find more keywords, you can find less keywords to get started. So we're going to start here in the Keyword Planner, and I'm going to be doing all of this today with the Keyword Planner. So if you've never used this tool before, it's available in a Google Ads account. So create a Google account, create a free Google Ads account, and once you are all set up with your Google Ads account, when you go to Tools and Settings, under Planning, what you're going to see is the Keyword Planner. When you click on that, it's going to open up this page. You can also just do a Google search for the Keyword Planner, and it will be the top result, so you can find it that way as well. So what we're going to do to get started is, let's pretend we're building a brand new niche website. Now, I don't know what type of website I want to build yet, so one of the things that I'll do is I will come to flippa.com and just look up websites that are for sale because they're always geared towards some niche, so we could always come up with a few ideas here. So let's go to Flippa, we're going to browse websites for sale, and what we'll do is we'll sort by the websites that are getting the most bids, so the most active websites. Okay, so usually what I'll do is I'll just scroll through here, we'll look at a few of these different ideas, and let's say we'll do sewing. So let's pretend we're creating a new niche website about sewing. And if we look at some of the keywords right here, you can see sewing machines for heavy fabrics, embroidery companies, embroidery machines, sewing machines. So let's just pretend we're creating a new sewing website. So let's come over here. We're going to discover new keywords. And all we need to do is start with some of the main keywords that are going to be the most closely related to whatever it is we're trying to sell. So assuming you're building a new niche website, you generally have some type of valuable keywords that you want to make sure your website is ranking for. So when you send people back to your website, you can actually generate some revenue. So let's start with some keywords and let's keep it broad at the beginning. We'll say sewing, embroidery. We can do sewing machines and we'll do embroidery machines. So we'll use these 4 keywords to get started. I know if I'm doing a sewing website, I need to create some content about all of the different machines available, some of the different brands, same thing with embroidery. So we'll start with these 4 keywords. We don't need to enter a website here, and we're going to click on Get Results. So this is the very first thing I would do, and as we're coming up with our list of keywords, you're going to see right here, there's over 5,000 keyword ideas available, so there's going to be no shortage of keyword ideas, and there's plenty of search volume for this niche. It looks like in total, there's over 4 million searches a month over the last few months, so this is a large niche and something that we can definitely drive some traffic to our website. So what I like to do is get started and look at by average monthly searches. Now what you want to do is understand that for every single keyword you see here, you need to have some understanding of the search intent that people are looking for. If someone is looking for seamstress, they're probably looking for a local seamstress. Now you may be able to create some content on your website about what is a seamstress, what does a seamstress do. So these are still keyword ideas that you can use and create content for. So what we want to do is start with some of these top keywords here. Obviously, we're going to start with our main keywords at the top, and then we're going to start adding all these other keywords as well. We're looking by average monthly searches. So one thing I want to show you is as we start selecting some of these keywords here, and we'll start with 10 keywords, and what you want to do is find keywords that you can create content about. So if you see something here like sewing shop, is that something we can create content about? Probably not. So that's not a keyword we're going to target. Now, embroidery library right here, seeing these two words together like this, I'm assuming it's a brand. So let's do a quick Google search. And if we come over here to Google and we're looking up embroidery library, you can see there's a website here, there's a Facebook page, says over 170,000 likes. So this is not a keyword that we're going to target. This will probably end up being a competitor in the long run. So we're not going to be targeting embroidery library. We don't need to target specific competitor brands. If we're going to target brands, we'll focus on the brands of the different sewing machines and embroidery machines. So we're not going to be targeting keywords related to sewing shop. We're not going to be targeting keywords like embroidery shop. And then you have something down here like McCall's patterns. So the main thing you want to do when you're seeing some of these different keywords, for example, I know I want to target keywords related to sewing patterns, embroidery designs, we'll say sewing table. Some of these other keywords here, what you're going to need to do is actually search in Google and look up what's actually ranking for some of these different keywords, because they may not all be relevant for exactly what you're trying to target. So that would be my number one tip, is understanding the search intent for the keywords that you're targeting and understanding what's ranking. So if you take a keyword like brother embroidery machine, we copy this and we do a quick Google search, you're going to see at the very top we have advertisements, and then we have the actual brotherusa.com. So all of their different embroidery machines. We can use this page to create overviews of some of the different machines. And ultimately what we would want to do is create a page on our website of all of the different brother embroidery machines available, and also have a page on our website where people can purchase them as well. So what you want to do is look at what is ranking. So sewing and embroidery machines, brother. So brother basically has all of the top results here. So getting on the first page is going to be more difficult, because you'll see down here we have Ken Sewing Center. So this is actually down here. They're an authorized brother embroidery machine dealer. So if you're able to become an authorized dealer, this would be the best way to rank in Google, is if you're actually selling these machines. Otherwise, what you can do is use affiliate programs and sell directly from Amazon, Walmart, and really anybody else who carries some of these different products. So you scroll down here, you start to see more. So 7 best brother embroidery machines in 2023. If you want to rank for the keyword brother embroidery machines, you probably need a page on your website that is selling them. You need a page on your website that lists the top models and basically what some of these different models are good for. And then you're probably going to want pages on your website that go over specific models, giving an overview of some of those models and giving people the option to purchase them. So if we come back over to our keyword research, I just wanted to go over understanding keyword intent, understanding what is ranking in Google, so you have an understanding as you start to come up with all of your different keywords, what is ranking for these keywords. For something like sewing table, you probably need a page, an e-commerce type page where you're selling all sorts of different sewing tables from different brands. And then you also probably need a page on your website, something like, here are the 10 best sewing tables for 2023. And you want to keep that page updated over time every single year and continue to list whatever the top sewing tables that year are. And you can just look at overall customer reviews or any type of expertise you have on the topic. So we're going to continue adding keywords here. We'll start with 15. So I think I said I'll start with 10. We'll start with 15. I'm not sure what candle wicking is. We'll have to look up some of these keywords. So we'll go back and do that. Custom embroidery. I'm assuming anybody looking for custom embroidery is looking for a local custom embroidery shop. If that's not something you're going to do, there's no reason for us to actually target this keyword. So hem tape, maybe this is a keyword we want to target, something a little bit different. Hat embroidery, so maybe give people some different ideas for hat embroidery, and we'll do sewing kits. So we have these 15 keywords to get started. We'll add these to create our plan. I just want to show you the plan. So when we add this keyword, we add them to our plan. You're going to see they're going to go into saved keywords. So when we come in here to saved keywords, you're going to see we have our 15 keywords here. And eventually what we're going to do is once we add all of our keywords to our keyword plan, let's say once we add 100, we're going to download them, and those are the keywords we can start working with and start creating content for. So what you want to do is come up with a list of keywords, and then you want to create a content strategy for the types of content that you are going to create for every single keyword that you're targeting. So let's come back over to our keyword ideas. We'll continue to add some more keyword ideas here. These are all very relevant keywords. So we'll keep coming down here. One thing you can see is if you come over here to account status, you can see which keywords you've added already. If you add a keyword twice, there's no problem. It's not going to add it multiple times. So let's add a few more here. We'll do mini sewing machine. We'll do pinking shears. I'm not sure exactly what these are, but I'm assuming if they're relevant to these keywords, it's something we want to target. So let's add these 2 keywords here. Come back to average monthly searches. So we had a few more keywords down here I wanted to add. So vintage Singer sewing machine, handheld sewing machine, dress forms. This is potentially a blog post that we can create for different types of dress forms, embroidery stitch. See, now here's where we start to get seam rippers. I'm not really sure what that is, but we'll add this. Vogue patterns. I'm assuming this is a brand, so we're not going to target this directly. Dress patterns, best sewing machine. So Serger, a specific brand here. Machine embroidery designs, best sewing machine for beginners. Now, when you see keywords like this, sewing machine for beginners and best sewing machine for beginners, I view these as the same exact keyword. So essentially what I would do is I would look at these 2 keywords and say, okay, what we should do is create a page on our website. Here are the 5 best sewing machines for beginners to get started with sewing in 2023. And that's how I'd get started with that. Sewing needle, leather sewing machines, long arm quilting machine. So we could probably come through here and just using these 4 keywords, come up with well more than 100 keywords to target. So we're going to add these to our plan, and you can continue doing this process. I want to show you something new now. So one of the things that you can do to help categorize your keywords is instead of looking at the keyword view, is looking at the grouped view. Now, it's a little more difficult to add these keywords specifically to your keyword plan because they're going to put them together basically by theme. So one thing I like doing is I will take some of these keywords like tailoring machine. You're going to see handheld sewing, Singer, a specific model here. So if we see scissors, you're going to see fabric scissors, sewing scissors. These are all really good keywords. So maybe what we're going to do is we'll just take these keywords and start adding some of them to our plan here. So we'll take pinking shears, tailoring machine. Now, if we're putting together a store on our website, what we can see here is, okay, we can have a spot on our website for pinking shears. We can have a spot on our website for scissors. We can have a spot on our website for specific types of Singer sewing machines. If you see here, sewing supplies. So this could be another keyword that we target. So we're going to add these keywords to our plan, and you can continue to add all of these different keywords. This is going to be 40 more keywords, but I really like looking at the grouped view because one of the things that you can see is just looking at these 2 words here, Singer Simple. Singer Simple sewing machine, Singer Simple 2263. What I can do, again, on my page, the 5 best Singer Simple sewing machines. There is 4,400 average monthly searches for Singer Simple sewing machines. It's going to be much easier to rank for a keyword like this and potentially some of these other keywords that are also getting plenty of search volume as well if we create a page on our website like that and link out to some of these top-rated simple Singer sewing machines. So let's come back over to our plan, and you can see here we can view the saved keywords just by clicking right here. So this is our draft plan right now, and what we're looking at is our overall search volume for the different keywords that we've added to our plan. And if we select right here, you can see we have a total of 69 keywords already. So it's not hard to come up with your first list of 100. I'm going to give you a couple more ideas for how to come up with more keyword ideas just using the keyword planner. So the next thing I want to go over are filters. So we're still looking at grouped view. We're going to come back to our keyword view. We just have the main keywords that we've added here. If you add more keywords at the top as you search, it's going to give you even more keyword ideas. So don't be afraid to add. You can add up to 10 different keywords here. So if you're doing things like quilting or different fabrics or anything like that, add all of those keywords here, because what I want to show you next is one of the things you can look at is, let's just say we add a filter. Let's say we want to make sure the average monthly searches are greater than or equal to 500. So we're looking for some of the more popular keywords right now. One of the things you can do instead of ranking by average monthly searches is come over here and look at the top of page bid. So if we're looking at the high range, this is how high advertisers have paid to be at the top of the page. So basically the high range of the bid that has been at the top of the page. So when we start looking at keywords like this, what you're going to see is some really high bids for specific keywords, and you're looking for keywords that have high top of page bids on the low range and the high range, because something like this where you have 27 cents and $15.85 isn't really telling exactly the story we're looking for. We're looking for keywords that advertisers historically have bid very high on, because that generally means that those keywords are going to drive value. Advertisers bid higher on keywords that drive them revenue. So if we're looking at keywords by the top of page bid, you can start to see some of these different keywords here, and maybe something like bag stitching. This is going to be a keyword that we can target. A specific type of sewing machine, quilting stitches. Now again, the main thing you're gonna have to look up, some of these are probably different types of brands. I'm not sure what Titman Boss is. Embroidery store, we're not gonna target that. Sewing line, I don't know if that's a brand. I think Sewing Machines Plus is a brand. Not sure what this is, Myra Coma. So we'll keep coming down here, but what you can do is start taking some of these keywords that advertisers are bidding very high on and at least add them to your keyword plan. And then eventually what we can do is check out all of them as we're putting together our content strategy to make sure that something like this keyword right here is a keyword that's worth creating content about that we can actually monetize. So we'll add these keywords to our plan. And again, you can rank by the high range and the low range and just see how high advertisers are bidding for some of these keywords, because these are all going to be very high revenue keywords if you're able to rank high for them. Commercial embroidery machine is likely a keyword that if we can get on the first page of Google, we can make plenty of money even with just 2,400 average monthly searches. So we'll add a few more of these. Multi-needle embroidery machines. We'll just add logo digitizing, embroidery digitizing, industrial. So we'll add all of these different keywords to our plan as well. So we're getting pretty good with our keywords. The next thing I want to show you is the main keyword we're targeting essentially here is sewing machines, embroidery machines. So one of the things you can do is go to Google, and I've already done this, is just do a Google search for the main keyword you're targeting. Look at what is on the first page of Google. So we can see here we have ads at the very top, so product listing ads. So we keep coming down, Sewing Machines Plus, so they have the very top spot here in Google. So we could probably look at their website and learn about some of the different things they're doing. They probably have a very good website in terms of search engine optimization. Now, people also ask, these are definitely things that you want to take note of. And a lot of times what I'll do, I'll show you at the very end, but what I'll do is I'll copy a lot of these keywords here. If you keep clicking them, it's going to pull up even more questions here. So just keep clicking them until you get about 10, 15 questions. Copy and paste them directly into your keyword list. These are some of the easiest content ideas, and even if they're not specific content ideas, you can take something like which sewing machine is best for home use and create an article, again, 5 best sewing machines for home use. So sometimes you can take some of these people also ask questions and turn them into a very well-written, comprehensive article. But what we want to do, and I've already opened this page here, I've opened a few of these pages. So we have NewYorkMag.com right here, the 8 best sewing machines. They're going to have to update this for 2022 because it's currently 2023. So let's open up New York Mag. We have the strategist, the 8 very best sewing machines. You don't even have to look at the article. You can look at the article. Obviously, it's good to learn about your niche. But if we copy this, come over here into the Google Keyword Planner. Instead of using keywords, we can start with a website. We can paste this website here and use only this page. So we're entering this web page and we're using only this page to find keywords. And now keep in mind, we still have our filter here for average monthly searches is greater than or equal to 500. So this has given us some of these different keywords here. So let's look by average monthly searches again. We're going to see some of the same keywords, but if we come to the top here, sometimes what you're going to get are a few different keywords that we haven't targeted yet. So we want to come through here. We'll select a bunch of these keywords here. We want to keep adding our keywords. So singer heavy duty, may have added a lot of these keywords already, but these are all really good keywords that we want to make sure that we're targeting. So basically what you're doing is you're saying, okay, let's take and find some of the top keywords from the page that is ranking in the second overall position for the main keyword we're targeting. So sewing machines, this is the second overall result after the advertisements and after these questions. So this is definitely a page you want to learn from and understand some of the different keywords that this page is targeting. Portable sewing machines, you can see we here have Singer simple sewing machine again, quilting, Burnett, Singer heavy duty, small sewing machine. So A lot of these are going to be specific brands of sewing machines. You can see people are looking for white sewing machines. So we'll add all of these keywords here. Again, we don't have to be perfect right away, because essentially what we're going to do is take our list of keywords and then start coming up with a content strategy. So best sewing machine for quilting. There's another keyword here, quilting, that we can target. Stitching machine, overlock. So we should be up over 100 keywords at this point. We'll do beginner sewing. Okay. So we have a lot of different keywords here, some different stitches that we can cover. So it's always good to add all these keywords to understand what people are searching for. So that's 33 more keywords. Let's look at our keyword plan, see how many we have total. And we're at a perfect 100. So didn't even plan that. I'm surprised we got it exactly right. So coming back to our keyword ideas, the last thing that you can do is, instead of using a specific page, is coming over here to sewing machines. We'll copy the URL for Sewing Machines Plus. So just copy link address, and we'll paste this website and then use the entire website. So we'll use sewingmachinesplus.com, use the entire website, get results. Same thing we did earlier, just continue to go through all of these different keywords and see the main keywords that they're actually ranking for. And it pulled up over 3,000 keyword ideas. It's showing 117, probably because we have the over 500 average monthly searches. So if we get rid of this filter here, let's open up our filter. And now we have every single keyword idea. One thing I like looking at is some of your competitors, if you look at their overall website, so look for specific sewing and embroidery niche websites, looking at their website and clicking get results and looking at the most relevant keyword ideas, a lot of times these are the keywords that they're ranking for that are consistently driving them organic clicks to their website. When I enter my websites in here, they're generally keyword ideas that I've already targeted with my content that are already ranking in Google. So if you look here, you can see they're probably ranking for all of these different keywords here. So you can add a filter, say, let's make sure it has at least 40 average monthly searches, and then we'll start targeting some of these other keywords as well. Now, before we come over to our keyword plan and we export all of our keywords, I want to show you a couple things. First, looking at the main keywords you're targeting, like sewing machines, what you should do is not only look through all of these different questions, but look at what's ranking, and look at what's ranking in the first position, in the 10th position, in the 20th position. If you look here for buying guide, you can see exactly the considerations people are making when they're searching for sewing machines. So these should all be different categories in an article that you're creating. All these questions should be different questions that you're answering in the articles you're creating. But if we keep coming down, you can see looking at different brand sewing machines. Again, we have more product ads here, it looks like, or this is just the shopping portion. Walmart's ranking, Michael's is ranking, Amazon's ranking. So the main things that you want to look at are what types of pages are ranking. If we look right here, sewing machines and arts and crafts and sewing machines at Michael's, Amazon.com sewing machines. These three, if we go to, are going to be e-commerce products. So we're going to come here and it's going to be an e-commerce website with different sewing machines for sale. The New York Times right here, the 2 best sewing machines of 2023. So you're also seeing things rank like this New York Mag article, the 8 very best sewing machines, and also something like the 2 best sewing machines of 2023. 10 best sewing machines for every skill level, 7 best sewing machines 2023. If you're seeing websites like Forbes and you're seeing websites like New York Times and New York Mag ranking very high, then if you have your niche website and you're creating really great content all about sewing and embroidery, and we go through, we're going to come back over here, we go through, we export this list of keywords, we have a CSV file here, and we'll open up our saved keywords. So now we have our initial keyword research done, and what you can do is continue to expand on the keyword research you've already done. So we open up our file, it's going to look something like this. So we just want to expand. So these are all the different keywords here. It looks like they're just ranked in alphabetical order. You can see average monthly searches right here. The total search volume of just these 100 keywords we have is about 1.4, 1.5 million per month. If we scroll over, you can see how many searches these have gotten each month for the last 12 months. You can see the bids, you can see competition index. So there's a lot of different scores here. 3-month change, year-over-year change. I don't pay attention to these ones too much, but what you can do is start coming through here and finding all of these major keywords, especially keywords that have a ton of average monthly searches. Like let's take handheld sewing machine, for example. I want to rank for handheld sewing machines. That means first we'll come to Google. And if we look at what's ranking in Google, first, Walmart handheld sewing machines in sewing. We have people also ask, so we want to answer all of these questions. Handheld sewing machine, Amazon. And here we go. Best handheld sewing machines, Simple Mending. Keep coming down. So some videos here. So the top 5 best handheld sewing machines in 2021. This is probably a video that's gotten a lot of views, and it probably helps them make sales. Michael's handheld sewing machine by Loops and Threads. The 7 best handheld sewing machines 2023. So essentially all you need to do is take these keywords, look at what's ranking. So we're using our keyword planner, finding keywords, look at what's ranking. And then what I like to do is take something like handheld sewing machine. We'll come back over here, start with keywords, handheld sewing machine. We don't need to filter to get rid of unrelated results, and it's given us 401 keyword ideas. They're going to be ranked by relevance. So some of these are going to look pretty similar, but now you start seeing some different brands. Singer Stitch Sew Quick, I'm assuming that has something to do with handheld sewing machines. Handy Stitch sewing machines, best handheld sewing machines. Take some of these different keywords, and as you're putting together content, you want to take the keywords that you have. So let's take our handheld sewing machine that we have here, come down to the bottom. As we start putting together content. Okay, so we have our handheld sewing machines. Take some of those different keywords that we just researched here, and something like Singer Stitch Sew Quick, just copy it or export some of these keywords, and all you need to do, and we're just going to paste it here. So, okay, and what I would do is I would continue to add more keywords down here, all of these different relevant keywords, and then in this field over here, just put exactly, so we have our sewing machine company.com / handheld sewing machine. So we have our URL here. So, and then we can also put the content that we created. I don't know, the 5 best handheld sewing machines for 2023. You just have to keep this article updated year after year. You keep it running on the same exact page. And if you create really helpful, useful content, you will rank high in search engines. So that's the whole point of keyword research. We need to find keywords that people are actively searching, that are very valuable keywords for our business. And then what we want to do is we want to start creating content around all of those keywords. Now, I wouldn't target Walmart sewing supplies. I would avoid targeting any big brand keywords unless they are relevant to sewing machines like Singer or Brother or some of these other large companies. So hopefully this is helpful as you start to put together your initial keyword list. Again, you can continue to come through here and find more and more keywords. Just adding handheld sewing machine gave us 401 different keyword ideas. So you're going to see some different ideas here to broaden your search. We can come into group view and see if they have different groups of keywords together that are relevant to handheld sewing machine. And then look at what's ranking and create better content than what's ranking. Keep your content updated, and as you start to target all of these different pages here. So we have all these different keywords and we have different pages of content on our website. It's going to give us an incremental lift where we're going to get more and more traffic over time, because Google is going to view you as an authority on the topic. But you just got to get started with one keyword at a time, create content about those keywords, continue to improve your content, and you will rank high, and you will drive not only traffic to your website, but revenue to your business. So if you have any questions about how to come up with our initial keyword list for a niche website, this is how I would do it. You can use the Google Keyword Planner. It's completely free. You can start with more keywords in this. You can start with less keywords in this. Now, the main reason we really all do keyword research is for SEO. So this is the process that I use when I'm doing SEO keyword research for a website, whether it's my own website or a client website. So you can get started with using a similar process as well and see if it helps you as you're trying to create your best keyword list. Today, I'm going to be going over keyword research for SEO. I'm going to show you how to come up with the absolute best keywords for your business. And I'm going to go over some strategies that are going to help you rank for the best keywords for your business. So we're going to get started here in the Google Keyword Planner. This is going to be the main tool that I use in this video, and I'm going to be using examples from my website, farmhousegoals.com. Now, the very first thing when you're doing keyword research for SEO is you need to understand what are your customers looking for and what are you offering to them. So just looking at the first 2 sentences at the top of my website, farmhouse decor, farmhouse sinks, curtains, area rugs, furniture, bedding, lighting, decorations, and more. You need to understand, what are people going to come to your website to find? Now, that's the very first thing you need to do. So we're going to be using the Google Keyword Planner to come up with a very good list of keywords where we can start to target some of these short tail and long tail keywords and actually solve for search intent. Now, there are plenty of other paid and free keyword tools out there. Some of the best paid keyword tools are SEMrush.com, Ahrefs.com. There are paid kind of freemium keyword tools like keywordseverywhere.com that offers a lot for free by just installing the Chrome plugin. Things like answerthepublic.com will give you several free searches per day. And you can also use something like keywordtool.io to find a ton of different keywords for different search engines. Now, this video will mostly focus on Google because that is the largest search engine in the world, but keep in mind you should also do keyword research for other networks as well, depending on who you're targeting and where people are going to find your business. So what I want to do first is go over some key things for SEO, including search intent. So when customers enter a search term, what exactly are they looking for? This is really important because different search terms are going to have different meanings, and the search engine results page is going to be different depending on what actual key phrase people type in. And that brings us to, what does the SERP look like? The SERP is a search engine results page. What results do search engines give for a keyword? So as you are going through the process of coming up with keywords for your business, you need to understand exactly what the search engine results are going to look like when people type in your keywords. So then you understand, okay, I need to create resources that actually solve my customer's problem. Next is going to be short tail versus long tail keywords. So short tail keywords generally have very high search volume, but they're much more competitive because they have very high search volume. Long tail keywords are easier to rank for. They don't have as much search volume, but they do have higher conversion rates on average because people know what they're looking for with long tail keywords. I will go over examples with all of these different things you need to keep in mind as you go through the process of creating your SEO keyword research list. Now, last but not least, this is basically the 4-step process that I follow as I'm coming up with SEO keywords. You want to find your short tail keywords to begin with. You need to categorize them and understand how different short tail keywords are going to play into your overall business and your SEO strategy. Then you want to find long tail keywords based on your short tail keywords, because the more and more that you optimize for these long tail keywords, the better you're going to rank for short tail keywords. Last but not least, focus on search intent. So let's come over here and look at a few different examples. And let's just say I'm looking for volleyball nets for my backyard. If I'm looking for volleyball nets for my backyard, what Google is going to give me is a ton of different results that are going to be products for sale, specifically volleyball nets that I can install in my backyard. So at the very top, you have your advertisements, but in this case, we're focusing on SEO. So let's see what's ranking at the very top. Amazon.com, best volleyball net systems, Dick's Sporting Goods, Walmart, Parksun.com. All of these different websites are offering different volleyball nets for sale, and generally all of them are going to be types of nets that we can set up in our backyard. So depending on the type of keyword you put in, Google is going to give you the best results for that keyword. Now, let's just say I come over here and I say, I have no idea how to play volleyball, so let's just enter that into Google. We have no products now. Everything is geared around how to play volleyball. You could see wikihow.com, olympics.com, how to play volleyball. We have videos. So when you start seeing videos here on the pages of Google, that gives you content ideas. If you know the volleyball rules and you can create a video showing all of these different volleyball rules and how to play volleyball for beginners, then you can create videos, and I would bet that these videos have a lot of views on them. So if we keep scrolling down, you can see all of these different results are all about how to play volleyball, with nothing specific to purchasing volleyball nets or any type of volleyball equipment that you may need. Now, I would say these two different keywords, how to play volleyball and volleyball nets for backyard, would be more of long tail keywords, but a short tail keyword would just simply be volleyball. So it's very hard to rank for this keyword, and this is why it's hard to actually focus on something like volleyball, because looking at the very top of the results, you have Wikipedia, you have the people also ask section. If we come down here, the definition of volleyball, you have usavolleyball.org. So even if I create the absolute best website in this niche, it's going to be very hard to rank on that first page and specifically in some of these top spots. Now, as we continue scrolling down, we have some news results here. We have some images. So the news results are a little bit above here. We have some images. We have Olympics.com. We have FIVB.com. Not even sure exactly what that is. Assuming it's some type of volleyball league. basic volleyball rules and terms, volleyballworld.com, magazine. So if I'm creating a niche website about volleyball, it makes more sense for me to target a keyword like volleyball shoes with ankle support. So if I have those products on my website, you can see the top results are going to be advertisements that are all going to be geared towards ankle support volleyball shoes. If we look at some of the top organic results, volleyballvault.com, the 5 best volleyball shoes for ankle support. So what they probably did is they say, okay, we have volleyball shoes. Let's look at all of the different long tail keywords related to volleyball shoes. So with ankle support, women, Nike, men, near me, for girls, colorful, Asics, Adidas, Mizuno. So we have a bunch of different brands and styles here. So what you would want to do is look at all these long tail keywords and say, okay, I want to make sure I'm creating pages on my website that actually give people resources for all of these different keywords. So when somebody is looking for specific volleyball shoes, we have them on our website, and we have a specific page on our website that will rank much higher than if we just said, okay, we're just going to target the keyword volleyball shoes. So with all that being said, let's come over here to the Google Keyword Planner. You can access the Google Keyword Planner completely free. All you need to do is create a Google Ads account. When you create your Google Ads account, in Tools and Settings, you're going to see the Keyword Planner under Planning. So all you need to do is create a Google account, create a Google Ads account, and come here to the Google Keyword Planner, and you're going to come to a screen that looks like this, where what we want to do is discover new keywords. You can enter up to 10 different keywords here, and what you want to do is focus on the keywords that are the most relevant for your business. So in my case, I'm going to be using my website, farmhousegoals.com. You can also start with a website. So if you already have an established website with a bunch of keywords, you can enter your website here as well to find keywords that most closely match your site, or you can enter competitor websites as well, which I'll show you a little bit later on in the video. So we're going to start with keywords here. I'm going to enter my 10 main keywords that I basically target for my website. Okay, so we have 10 different keywords here. Now keep in mind, we can do an unlimited number of searches in the keyword planner, so don't feel like you have to put all of the absolute best keywords here. You have to have your 10 top keywords. For example, I have farmhouse kitchen. Eventually what I do is do farmhouse kitchen, living room, bedroom, bathroom, outdoor, etc. So look at all of these different keywords that are going to be relevant for your website. All of the different things that people are going to search, where if they find your website, they can potentially find a resource or a product or a service that they can go through with your website, and eventually that will lead to revenue. So what we're trying to do is we're going to start with these 10 different keywords. I'm going to enter my website to make sure that we're getting rid of unrelated keywords here, and we're going to click on Get Results. Now I recently created a Google Keyword Planner tutorial, so if you're looking at how do I use the Google Keyword Planner, that video will give you some more insights into everything you can do with the Keyword Planner. We're going to keep it pretty simple for this video. Now keep in mind, at any time you can create your own keyword plans, which you can actually put a bunch of saved keywords into a keyword plan, and then you could either download all of these keywords. You may not want to download 10,677 keyword ideas at a time, but if we come up here, you can download keywords to a CSV file, to Google Sheets, and they also have an option to organize keywords into ad groups. I'll go through a few different things that I like to do with the Keyword Planner when I'm using it specifically for SEO. Now you're going to see over here they have top of page bids, low range and high range. This is going to be more geared towards Google ads and PPC advertising, but what you want to really focus on are the keywords, the average monthly searches, and you can look at some of the changes year over year, 3-month change. You can also look at data all available, and it will bring us all the way back to 2019. So you can look at as much available data as you can, because it will only help you throughout the process of finding keywords. Now in my case, I really want to focus on farmhouse related keywords. So we can add filters here and say, I want keyword text to contain farmhouse. We're going to click on apply. The other thing you can do is you can add a filter, which this is going to get rid of a lot of keywords here. And let's just say I want average monthly searches to be greater than or equal to 30. So this is going to get rid of some of those really low search volume keywords that we may not want to focus on right now, especially as we're getting started. So we're down to about 6,000 total keywords. Still way too many keywords, but what we can do is we can start with coming back over to our process here. Start with your short tail keywords. So as you are entering all of your different keywords in here, decor, furniture, curtains, bedding, sinks, lighting, all of these are going to be short tail keywords that we want to target. And you can see there's a ton of search volume here for all of these. But as we come down, you're going to start seeing more and more keywords. they're going to automatically filter your keywords by relevance. So you're going to see the most relevant keywords here. Now, as we start going through short tail and long tail keywords, there are examples where some keywords can kind of fall into the category of both. And the example I'll give you is farmhouse table is absolutely a short tail keyword. But if we're looking at farmhouse dining table, and I want to rank for the keyword farmhouse dining table, you would want to enter that keyword here, and you would want to see all of the different relevant keywords to specifically farmhouse dining table, especially because there's a lot of average monthly searches there. So we could continue to take all of these different keywords here, and what you can do is add these to your saved keywords. You can also add them to a specific campaign or ad group. We're not going to be doing that for this example, but you can take these saved keywords and add the keywords to create a plan. So once you put them to your plan, we come over here. If you scroll over to account status, you're going to see these keywords are in our plan. There's no problem if you add a keyword twice to your plan. It's not going to remove it. It's not going to add it twice. So don't be worried about adding the same keyword multiple times. Now, generally what I would do for my example for farmhousegoals.com, this is an Amazon affiliate marketing website. So I have an endless amount of things I can add to this website. So if you go through all of the keywords here, and I just scroll down, we'll look at a random keyword, white farmhouse sinks. I can take those products from Amazon, I can put them on my website, then I can sell them as affiliate products. So I basically have an endless supply of keywords that I can target, which sometimes makes it very difficult to come up with what should we target. So what you really want to do is focus on one thing at a time. And you also need to understand, as we're coming down here, categorizing your keywords. So coming back over, looking at a keyword like farmhouse furniture. Within farmhouse furniture, we're going to have things like farmhouse tables. That's going to be its own category or a subcategory under farmhouse furniture. Farmhouse tables will have subcategories like farmhouse dining tables, farmhouse coffee tables. We're going to dismiss this down here. Farmhouse kitchen tables. So if we're coming up with long tail keywords for farmhouse tables, then what you want to do is, again, enter that keyword at the top here. Just do farmhouse tables, and that's all you need to enter, or farmhouse table. The plurals don't really matter all that much in this case. And then what you can do is use your filters and say keyword text contains farmhouse table. So when you have that, it's going to give you the most relevant long tail keywords, and that's how you can come up with a bunch of different categories. And the focus is going to be, let's just say farmhouse coffee table, for example. So we're going to come back over here. We're just going to enter that one keyword. Okay, so we enter farmhouse coffee table up here. We click on get results. It's going to give us a bunch of different relevant keywords. I want to make sure my keyword text contains farmhouse coffee table. So we're going to click on apply. Now, what you're going to see is if we're looking by average monthly searches, the most popular keywords are going to be round farmhouse coffee tables, modern, square, sets, white, farmhouse style. Now this keyword, farmhouse style coffee table, this is where you need to understand this keyword is going to be the same exact search intent as this keyword. Whereas somebody who's looking for a round farmhouse coffee table versus a square farmhouse coffee table, they're looking for different products. Now, the reason that long tail keywords tend to convert better is people know what they're looking for. Somebody who's searching for a brown square farmhouse coffee table is going to be much further down the funnel because they're saying, I just want a list of brown square farmhouse coffee tables. I'm going to choose my favorite one. I'm going to purchase it. So as you can see, this process can be very, very time consuming, especially for a large website with a ton of different categories. So as we're going through this, you want to make sure you're adding all of your top keywords here. And then you want to take those short tail keywords, add them to your saved keywords, and you're going to continue to break these keywords down as much as you possibly can. So this could be a difficult process, and it's going to vary depending on whatever niche you're in, whatever you're targeting. There's going to be some websites that may only have 100 to 200 keywords, and there's going to be websites that have 5,000 keywords. You really just need to focus on one keyword at a time, start with the short tail keywords, and then focus on some of those long tail keywords. The example I'm going to be using in this video to kind of make it a little bit easier is farmhouse bedding. Now what you can do is if we come back over to keyword ideas here, and let's just say we enter some of our main keywords again. We have farmhouse decor. Okay, so we'll just enter these 8 keywords right now. We're clicking on get results. When you're making, you have to make sure if you do have filters that you remove the filters that you've had before. So we're going to remove this filter. We'll keep our average monthly searches filter. We'll go keywords by relevance, and we'll scroll down here. So generally what I start doing is I'll take all of these different keywords, farmhouse, I think I've added some of these already, but that's fine if we add them twice. modern farmhouse decor. Now, rustic dining table, we have to make sure we put I will target rustic keywords, but I would just personally start with some of your main keywords here. So we'll add this filter again. Keyword text contains farmhouse, and we'll click on apply. You can always expand to rustic, country, antique, some of these other related keywords later on. But what we want to do is just come down here, find some of the most popular keywords, and we're just going to add all of them. Just take all of these keywords. Now you could just select all of these keywords right down and go through one by one. So I like to kind of look at the keywords as I'm doing this because it helps me come up with ideas and remember the keywords a little bit better. So we'll take all these keywords, add them to our plan. Generally what I'll do is I will create a keyword plan. We come in here to our saved keywords. So this is going to be our keyword plan. And I will add at least 100 keywords here. I'm looking for the most popular keywords within my niche that I want to start targeting. Then I'll download these keywords to a CSV file. So once we have a lot of our top keywords here, and when I'm going through this process, I definitely have more than just, I think I have 33 keywords here. I always have way more keywords than that, but I want to make this a little bit simple so we don't start with thousands of keywords to be a little bit overwhelming. And then we come up here, we download our CSV file. So I've already downloaded my CSV file. I'm going to open it now. And my CSV file looks like this. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll get rid of pretty much everything here. You can keep average monthly searches. So we'll just keep it for this example. You can keep your average monthly searches, but we're going to delete basically every single column here. So we just have our keywords, we have our average monthly searches, and we have something that looks like this. So we're going to come over here, we're going to come to the data tab, and we're going to look at our most popular keywords, expand the selection, and what you want to do is take some of these different keywords out. So we have farmhouse sinks. This is going to be one of the short tail keywords that we are going to target. So rather than going through each individual keyword here and dragging them over here, what I will do is I will go back into the keyword planner again, back into keyword ideas, enter our one made keyword. So we have farmhouse sinks. You can just enter farmhouse sink, and we can enter farmhouse sinks. So we'll just enter both, and we'll click on get results. And then what I'll do is again add my filter. Say I want my keyword text to contain farmhouse sink. Click on apply. And as we scroll down here, you're going to see all of the top keywords. So kitchen sink, stainless steel, Kohler, white, copper, IKEA, fire clay. Now there's going to be keywords that I just don't target, like IKEA, because people are looking for a specific store that's selling farmhouse sinks. For brands, if I have that brand on my website, I will target that and categorize those products. Black farmhouse sinks, we have Syncology farmhouse sinks. Now Home Depot, another one I won't target. Double farmhouse sinks. So all of these are going to be keywords that I would put here in a list underneath farmhouse sinks. Next is going to be something like farmhouse furniture. This is where it gets a little more complicated because within farmhouse furniture, you're going to have things like farmhouse tables. So this is generally how I would try to structure my keyword research. So I have farmhouse furniture. I'll enter a bunch of different farmhouse tables here. Then down here, I'll probably have something like farmhouse nightstands. And then you're going to have a bunch of keywords underneath farmhouse nightstands, like brown farmhouse nightstands, white farmhouse nightstands, modern farmhouse nightstands, whatever people are typing in. Same thing here over here with bar stools. So kitchen table would go underneath table, but I don't go through each individual keyword here. I just come back over to the keyword planner and use the filter like I've showed you. So the example I'm going to be using to show you how I come up with long tail keywords and the overall strategy that I've been using for my own website has helped me drive a lot more traffic is I want to rank higher for farmhouse bedding. So if we come into Google here, we search farmhouse bedding. First and foremost, search intent. What does the SERP look like? So this is going to be all product based. We have ads here, we have Wayfair, we have Amazon, then we have images. So you can try to optimize for image search because this is coming up at the top very often. One thing to keep in mind is if you look at the very top and you go to images, you're going to see a bunch of long tail keywords here as well. Gray, queen, king, rustic, farmhouse style. You'll also see that sometimes when you just come in here to all, so shabby chic, rustic, boho, unique, modern, sets. These are going to be different keywords that people are actively searching that I need to add to my website. And I've added some of these to my website already. There's plenty more I can add, but it is time consuming to actually categorize your products, but that's how you separate yourself from the competition. The same way over here where we have volleyball shoes with ankle support, you're going to see all of these different results for this keyword, especially the top results. So 5 best volleyball shoes for ankle support. If they just had a page on their website, 5 best volleyball shoes, they wouldn't be ranking for this keyword here. So keep that in mind as you are going through your SEO keyword research. You need to make sure that you're coming up with the best possible keywords and every single keyword you can find that's going to be relevant. So coming back over here, we'll do farmhouse bedding. And what I generally do is I will take a keyword like farmhouse bedding. We're going to click on get results. The first thing I want to do, we have to get rid of our filter, get rid of refined keywords here. The first thing I do is we have keywords by relevance. So you're going to find things like farmhouse comforter set. This has plenty of average monthly searches. We're going to look by average monthly searches. So farmhouse bedroom set are people looking for furniture. I'm not going to show you the example, just know that this is somebody looking for furniture. So it doesn't fall into the same category as farmhouse bedding on my website. It's a completely different category under furniture. So we have farmhouse bedding. What you need to do is find first is some of the different subcategories that you're going to continue to categorize. You may get some ideas right up here like duvet covers, like blankets, so linens, bedspreads, these could be more examples. But if we come down here, you're going to see things like farmhouse quilts, farmhouse comforter sets. We have farmhouse duvet covers up here. I know that's one of the keywords that I want to break down further. So we have comforter, duvet cover, and if we keep coming down, so day bed. A lot of these are going to be keywords that we want to continue to find more long tail keywords for. The other thing you're going to see are things like shabby chic farmhouse bedding. So these are going to be keywords underneath farmhouse bedding that we're going to target. Now, one of the best ways I can show this to you is if I come over to my website and you can see all of my categories here and I just click on the drop down. So on the drop down, my main category here is farmhouse bedding. So we started to have some subcategories here, some different colors, some different styles that people are searching. Then we have farmhouse baby bedding and crib sets. Now, if this keyword is not ultra popular, it may not be worth breaking down into even more short tail keywords. But if you have farmhouse baby bedding and crib sets and there's 5 different types of styles and colors that people are searching for that have some type of search volume, then that's where you want to start to target some of these different keywords. So for farmhouse blankets and throw blankets, I have a specific brand, crochet, modern, white. We have farmhouse Christmas bedding, so that's underneath my farmhouse bedding here. Now we get into farmhouse comforters and comforter sets. You're going to see we have all of these different styles here for farmhouse comforters and comforter sets. Now what you want to do is keep a really organized keyword research list for your SEO strategy, and then as you come up with all of these different keywords. So let's come back over here. Let's say we're breaking down farmhouse bedding right now. We want to add a filter. We want to make sure the keyword text contains farmhouse bedding. Click on apply. And what we're going to do is look at average monthly searches. And all of these are going to be, or a lot of them are keywords that I've added to my website. So modern, king, rustic, shabby chic. Again, farmhouse style, I consider that the same exact as this keyword. It doesn't make sense to break that down into something further because the products on that page are going to be exactly the same. Christmas bedding, so king bedding set, that's the same as king up here. So shabby chic again, we have country farmhouse bedding, stripe bedding, we have day bed bedding, boho, this is a keyword I have not added to my website yet. Vintage, I believe I have vintage, white farmhouse bedding, ticking stripe bedding, king size. So I've broken it down by queen, king, twin, full. So coming back over looking at my categories, we have blue, brown, cottage, country, baby bedding. So now we have blankets, Christmas bedding. Keep coming down. We have day bed bedding. We have stripe, ticking, full, gray, king, modern, primitive. The problem people have is they will create one specific category, and instead of saying, okay, we want to provide people a solution where if they come into farmhouse bedding, there's every single style that people are generally looking for. So we can easily link off to all of our different products here. Somebody comes in here to farmhouse stripe bedding, they're just going to see products for sale that have farmhouse stripe bedding. Keep coming down, gray farmhouse bedding, king farmhouse bedding sets, modern farmhouse bedding sets, red farmhouse bedding. Now, I'm saying farmhouse bedding over and over again, but the main thing you need to understand is if you want to rank for these short tail, high volume keywords, you really need to focus on these not as popular long tail keywords. So even within something like farmhouse comforter sets, So let's just say I open up farmhouse comforters and comforter sets. You can see I have 357 products. I could put all of these products into one category, or what I could do is I can have a farmhouse comforters and comforter sets page, and we have cottage, modern, rustic, shabby chic, striped, vintage, white, full, king, twin, and queen. The main reason I'm targeting these keywords is because I've come into the keyword planner and I have found all of the most popular keywords under this category. So as we're coming in to create our SEO keyword research list, the main process I'm using is finding short tail keywords, categorizing those keywords. Then you want to find long tail keywords based on the short tail keywords, and you want to focus on search intent. Now this can work for every single niche no matter what you're targeting. This specific video is about keyword research for SEO. If you look at the previous videos I've created this week, I have YouTube keyword research, Google Ads keyword research, niche keyword research, Google keyword planner, 9 free YouTube keyword research tools. I have a huge list of videos I'm going to create about keyword research because somebody who's looking for Google Ads keyword research or YouTube keyword research may be looking for something different than SEO keyword research. Somebody may be looking for specific YouTube keyword research tools so that they can grow their channel. And the way I've found a lot of these different ideas is not only by using YouTube autocomplete and seeing exactly what people are looking for, but by also just using the keyword planner, entering keyword research here, and looking at average monthly searches. People look for keyword research tools, SEO keyword research, best keyword research tools. Some of these are going to be, to me, very similar keywords. So don't focus on doing something for every single keyword. What you want to do is take things out and say, okay, competitor keyword research. People want to know how to look at what keywords their competitors are ranking for. I will show you how to do that in just a second. But the reason I created a YouTube keyword research video is because 720 people are going to Google every month looking for YouTube keyword research information. Something like Google keyword research, that's going to be people looking for things like Google Ads keyword research, how to rank higher in Google. We have PPC keyword research. I'm going to be creating a video about long tail keyword research. So this is the way that I go about coming up with keywords and turning them into content ideas. And some of the main things you need to focus on is what is ranking for that specific keyword. The reason why I have structured my farmhouse bedding into these different pages is because when someone's looking for farmhouse baby bedding and they search that in Google, what's going to come up in Google is a bunch of different products for sale. So when someone clicks and goes to this page, it's just going to be a bunch of products for farmhouse baby bedding because that's what the search intent is. That's what I want to make sure I'm satisfying when customers are potentially going to come to my website and purchase something from me. Now, last but not least, what I want to go over is I told you I want to rank higher for farmhouse bedding. So sometimes what I'll do when I want to rank higher for a specific keyword is I will look at specific websites, not Amazon.com, but my actual competitors. I don't consider Amazon.com a competitor because they are much larger than I'll ever imagine I can be. So if we scroll down, what I look for are websites that are specific to farmhouse decor, farmhouse furniture, websites that are similar to mine. So you may see something like Country Village Shop here. We'll keep scrolling down. Wayfair advertisement. Don't consider them a competitor either, but you can see we have antiquefarmhouse.com. So what I can do, and I have way more products for sale on my website, but they're ranking one higher than me. So here's my website ranking. What you can do is you can come into the Google Keyword Planner, and instead of entering your keyword here, you can enter a website. What I can do is I can take a competitor website, use the entire website, click on get results. We have to make sure we don't have any filters here because we're not going to get any information if we have our filter. Get rid of our filter here. And they've given us 2,600 different keywords. So we're looking by average monthly searches so I can see their most popular keywords. But let's just scroll way far down here. And what you can find are keywords like beaded tray. I have no beaded trays on my website at all. So this is a keyword that I would take, copy, come over here into my keyword research list, and we'll paste it right here at the bottom. Not even overly worried about the average monthly search volume. You can just use filters to say, I only want to focus on keywords that are getting at least, let's say, 50 or more average monthly searches. So as you come down here, rustic chic decor, not something I'm currently targeting. Now, I know I have farmhouse wall mirror and arched mirror on my website, but arched frame I don't. Large dough bowl I don't. Bird prints vintage I don't. If this website is able to rank for some of these different keywords that are coming up in the keyword planner, then I know I could probably rank for them too, because our websites are covering the same niche. If I click on keyword by relevance, you can find some of their most relevant keywords. And what I generally do when I'm doing relevance is say, not keyword text, but let's say add filter, average monthly searches, greater than or equal to 200. We want to find their most relevant keywords that are getting at least 200 monthly searches. And then what we'll do is we'll come down here and try to find keywords that we can target that will help us drive more traffic to our website. So one of the examples that I have that I actually did recently is if we come into this parent category here, we come down to farmhouse decor. I recently did farmhouse trays, so that's a popular keyword, added a couple different subcategories here, but milk can decor. This is something that goes in farmhouses very often. I found this keyword using the exact process I just showed you, looking up competitor keywords, and then what I've done is I've broken down, scroll down here again, broken down that keyword into more long tail keywords. So when someone's looking for a vintage milk can and they search it in Google, hopefully my website comes up, I give them the resource they're looking for, they purchase from me, and it increases my overall revenue, increases my conversion rate. So this is how I do SEO keyword research. You can also use some other tools. One of my favorite tools to use is keywordseverywhere.com. So if you're using keywordseverywhere.com, you install the Chrome plugin and you're looking for long tail keywords for something like farmhouse decor, all you have to do is search down, look at the right-hand side here. So if we search down, we have two different trending keywords. If we keep scrolling down, we have some related keywords, but my favorite part about Keywords Everywhere is long tail keywords. If I want to rank for the keyword farmhouse decor, I need a page on my website for fall, table, wall decor, chic, bedroom, kitchen, Christmas, bathroom. We have wall again here, industrial, boho, French, antique, coastal, rustic. All of these are keywords that I need to start focusing on, and I need to make sure I have a page on my website for all those different keywords, because if they're listed here for long tail keywords, 29 total ideas. If they're listed here for long tail keywords, those are keywords that have actual search volume that people are actually looking for. So to come back over here one more time for my example, rather than saying, hey, I have 357 products here, they're all farmhouse comforters, hopefully you can find what you're looking for, I can say, here are all the different farmhouse comforters I have. You can find a comforter that fits the size of your bed. You can find a comforter in a specific color or style, and make sure you're finding exactly what you're looking for. And that's the ultimate goal of SEO keyword research. And it does come down to keeping a very, very organized SEO keyword research list, which takes hours and days and weeks to create. So generally what I'll do is I'll start with something like farmhouse sinks, come up with a list of keywords underneath. Farmhouse furniture, I'll break into some of these different subcategories, and then within each subcategory, I'll find more and more long tail keywords. So something like nightstands, dressers, it could be farmhouse beds, sofas. There's all sorts of different keywords that you need to continue to break down, like bar stools here, like end table here. Now, as we get into farmhouse lighting, we come into farmhouse lamps, you can see farmhouse bedding. All sorts of different short tail keywords here that you need to break down further into long tail keywords and then satisfy that search by understanding search intent and focusing on it. So hopefully this all is very helpful as you're coming up with your SEO keyword research list. Use the Google Keyword Planner. They're going to give you all sorts of ideas no matter what niche you're in. You could use filters to make sure you're finding the right long tail keywords. You can search for your specific competitors' keywords using their website and look at their most relevant keywords, go through their keywords with the most average monthly search volume, take 30 minutes to an hour and just come up with a bunch of different ideas. That could be something like beaded tray, could be milk can decor. These are like kind of keywords that a lot of other marketers aren't going to be able to find as easily as something like farmhouse kitchen decor, because people aren't actively searching for these products, but they are relevant for my niche. So it is difficult to do keyword research and it is time consuming, but if you follow this process, you can continue to create all sorts of different content. And then ultimately what our goal is to rank for these short tail keywords like farmhouse sinks, as high as we possibly can. Obviously for me, I'm competing with some websites like Amazon and Wayfair and all sorts of very large websites that ultimately I don't have the resources to really compete with. So when it comes down to it at the end of the day, what I need to do is make sure when somebody's looking for something like double stainless steel farmhouse kitchen sink, I can actually rank for that keyword because I've put together the best categories on my website and I have all these different subcategories so people can find the products that they're looking for. In the next portion of this video, I'm going to go over how to use ChatGPT or any other AI chat tools for keyword research, some really simple prompts to not only come up with topics and subtopics and long tail keywords that you can continue to target with your content. Today I'm going to be going over how to use ChatGPT for keyword research. So I'm going to give you some really easy prompts that you can put into ChatGPT, and by the end of it, I'll show you how you can build a keyword list that looks like this one for all sorts of different subtopics that you cover within your niche. So for example, I'm going to be using my Surfside PPC YouTube channel and some different ways I can simply use ChatGPT to come up with content ideas. So here are the 5 really easy prompts that you can use with ChatGPT to come up with keywords. So the very first thing you need to do is come up with some of the most popular subtopics related to your niche. So you'll see the blanks here. This is where you need to enter whatever your niche is, whatever the main topic you're covering is, that's what you need to fill in the blank with. Now here you're going to see subtopic in brackets. So when we do our first search and we come up with a bunch of different subtopics, you can break down your subtopics even further as well. So the more keywords that you can come up with, the better keyword list you're ultimately going to create. So the very first thing is, what are the 20 most popular subtopics related to blank? So I come over here to ChatGPT. What are the 20 most popular subtopics related to PPC advertising? We'll hit enter. Okay, so here's the 20 that it gave me. So campaign management, copywriting, targeting, optimization. So just from using this example, I can come up with something like copywriting. I can come up with something like targeting, optimization. These are all different things where I can break down these subtopics to how to optimize your Google Ads campaigns, how to optimize your Facebook ads campaigns. Now, what you can also do is come up here and say something along the lines of, what are the 20 most popular PPC advertising platforms? So coming up with the actual platforms that people are using for PPC advertising. Okay, so the 20 most popular PPC advertising platforms: Google Ads, Facebook ads, Microsoft advertising, Amazon advertising. So as I start to come up with some different content ideas, let's just say I want to start covering Microsoft advertising with my next series of videos. So what you can do is say, our second prompt over here, what are 20 popular subtopics related to this subtopic? Now, using the very first response they gave us, if I come up to the top here, looking at all of these different examples, one of the things that I can pull out is landing pages. Now, I'm doing a keyword research series right now, so I'm trying to do as many keyword research videos as possible. So let's pull out 2 examples, landing pages, and we'll do Microsoft advertising. We're going to come over to our spreadsheet here, and we are going to enter these 2 keywords. Okay, so we make it look a little better. So these are the main topics that we're covering here. And ultimately what I want to do is come up with courses for all of these main topics. Last year I released a Google Ads course, a keyword research course. So I'm looking to come out with more course-like material. So I really want to cover these topics comprehensively. And ChatGPT is a quick and easy way to come up with all sorts of different topic ideas, video ideas, blog post ideas. So let's start with Microsoft advertising and we'll start building this keyword list here. Coming back over to ChatGPT and using the prompts. So we're going to use these 4 different prompts for Microsoft advertising. Popular subtopics, popular long tail keywords, 20 different popular Microsoft advertising keywords I can target with blog posts, and 20 popular Microsoft advertising keywords I can target with YouTube videos. Now I can also do this for my main topic, which is PPC advertising or paid advertising. So you can do this with really any of the topics that you're covering. And as you start to break down your niche even further, the more and more that you can cover these subtopics, ultimately the better you're going to rank in the YouTube search engine, in the Google search engine, in the Bing search engine. So every single search engine that people are using, you want your website to rank high so you can drive that organic traffic. So we'll come back over here to ChatGPT and start entering some of our prompts. Hopefully we don't hit our hourly limit, but I haven't really been using it this hour. So you may hit a limit if you're using ChatGPT too much in the same hour. You may also have an issue where it freezes up on you and you may just have to reload ChatGPT. So let's do some of our prompts. Okay, so first one we have here, 20 most popular subtopics related to Microsoft advertising. Now, the one thing to keep in mind is for this keyword, Bing ads is still a really popular keyword. So I could also do the same exact thing for Bing ads and make sure I understand that I'm covering this topic using all of the different long tail keywords and subtopics related to Microsoft advertising and Bing ads, since they're both essentially identical keywords, but people do search different things for Bing ads and Microsoft advertising. And even though they switched the name to Microsoft advertising several years ago, Bing ads still gets plenty of search volume that it's worth targeting. So we'll come down here. We have our 20 popular subtopics related to Microsoft advertising, pretty similar to what we saw with our first subtopics, which not a big deal. All we're trying to do is come up with ideas for YouTube video topics and blog post topics. So we'll start with these right here and we'll paste them in Excel. Okay, so our next prompt here, what are 20 popular long tail keywords for the short tail keyword Microsoft advertising? We'll click on enter. Okay, they've given us 20 different long tail keywords here for Microsoft advertising. Now you can ask them to just repeat this prompt and remove the quotes, and they'll send you the exact same thing without the quotes if you're copying and pasting this directly into Microsoft Excel. So let's do our next prompt here. So coming down, 2 more prompts. So blog posts and YouTube videos, we're looking for 20 different keywords for blog posts, 20 different keywords for YouTube videos. There is going to be overlap, so don't worry about having overlap. We're ultimately trying to come up with some type of comprehensive list so we can look through all of these different subtopics and figure out which ones make the most sense to create content for. So that's really where you need to take your keyword research and turn it into content strategy. That will be a separate video. So let's come back over, do our next prompt. Okay, next, what are 20 popular Microsoft advertising keywords I can target with blog posts? We'll click on enter. Okay, we have 20 more here that they've given us. Now what you can do is just say remove quotes from the last response. Click on enter and they'll give us the same exact response without the quotes. So they haven't been giving me quotes for these, so I'm not sure why they're giving me quotes this time, but if you're getting quotes like this, just ask them to remove them. They'll remove the quotes so we can easily copy and paste all of these different keywords and topics into Microsoft Excel. Okay, our last question here, what are 20 popular Microsoft advertising keywords I can target with YouTube videos, and click on enter. Okay, so they've given us our 20 different Microsoft advertising keywords that we can target with YouTube videos. So now what we're going to do is we're going to copy and paste all of these keywords and put them in Microsoft Excel. Okay, coming back over to my Microsoft Excel spreadsheet, you can see I have my Google Ads keywords here, I have Facebook ads, and then I've done Microsoft advertising. I haven't gone through these. There's definitely a lot of repeat keywords, a lot of repeat topics. So you may see something like ad campaign management in Microsoft advertising, ad copywriting in Microsoft advertising. Later down as we scroll down, we may see more about copywriting, how to use copywriting to create effective ads. So you're going to see here ad copywriting best practices. Ultimately, what I end up doing is I end up taking all of these keywords. I will go through these one by one, and I will take out some of the different keywords and come up with topic ideas that I know I can create for a YouTube video. So that's really what you need to do depending on the type of content that you're creating. And then I'm going to go through and do the same exact thing for landing pages. So let's open this up a little bit. Let's do the same thing for landing pages here. I'm going to fast forward to this part and just show you my final keyword list, showing you how easy it is to actually come up with all of these different keywords. Now this works for really any niche. Let's say a niche I know nothing about. I actually got a question recently that somebody asked me, what are some different keywords that I can use if I'm creating a website about smart homes? So different types of smart home technology, different types of smart home products. So coming up with blog post ideas for a website about smart homes. So you can use ChatGPT for this as well. So let's come back over to ChatGPT. Okay, so the first thing, what are 20 most popular subtopics related to smart homes? We have 20 popular subtopics related to smart homes. So voice assistants, security systems, smart lighting systems. Now what I could also do is come here and just say, and you don't have to stop at 20, you can do 50 if you want. So I could just look up what are 50 long tail keywords for smart homes. But what I like to do is kind of come up with some different topics. So I can say, what are 20 of the most popular smart home products for sale? Okay, 20 of the most popular smart home products. And you can see here are 20 popular smart home products that are currently available for sale. And as we scroll down, you can see all of these different smart products. Now, as we come in here and you see something like smart sprinkler system, what you can continue to do is as you're coming up with different long tail keywords, I can say, what are 20 long tail keywords for the short tail keyword smart sprinkler? Click on enter. Okay, and as it's giving us our prompt, you can see, so we have smart sprinkler controller, and they have with weather-based scheduling. So some of these are not going to be the exact long tail keywords you would expect to see. For example, if I go to Google and I just search smart sprinkler in Google, and coming over here and just looking at the long tail keywords here for smart sprinkler, you can see controller, heads, timer, controller reviews, repair, system kit, valve. There's more here that are just specific product type. But what you can do is if you can come up with a list of long tail keywords like this, and let's just come down here to valve, we'll copy this. We're going to come back over to ChatGPT again. We're going to paste these keywords. Now let's get rid of controller reviews. Okay, so we have smart sprinkler controller, heads, timer, repair, controller, Google Home. Maybe we'll get rid of these two right now. We'll just do system kit. Let's just do system, and we have valve. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different long tail keywords. If we're trying to rank for smart sprinkler, what we need to do is create content around all these keywords, maybe show the best possible product for sale for all these keywords. But using ChatGPT, you can literally say, can you use the long tail keywords, or we'll just say, can you use the keywords below to come up with blog post ideas? Okay, so they've given me 20 different blog post ideas just using these different keywords provided. Now, again, you don't have to write every single blog post idea, but this is, again, where you come through here, use these blog post ideas and say, okay, the environmental benefits of using a smart sprinkler system. This is something that we can easily write a blog article about. And as people are looking for, are smart sprinkler systems good for the environment? Will smart sprinkler systems help me save on my water bill? Maybe you can combine multiple different articles to say, here's how it's good for the environment and saves you money on your water bill. So you can do both of these different things by coming up with all of these different keyword ideas, and ChatGPT is a really great tool. So as I'm coming up with content ideas for YouTube, I can say, what are 30 different videos I should make on YouTube about the topic of landing pages? Okay, they give me 30 different video ideas, and these are really good video ideas. And a lot of times what you're going to see in these video ideas are specific keywords. Landing page optimization for conversion rate improvement, but basically for conversion rate optimization. Landing page A/B testing, landing page personalization, how to design a mobile-friendly landing page. So they're taking keywords and coming up with YouTube video ideas, and this is just an easy way to do keyword research, even beyond saying something along the lines of, what are 20 long tail keywords for the short tail keyword landing pages. So I like doing these different types of prompts into ChatGPT to see what some of the best long tail keywords I can target are. So in addition to using keyword research tools, using things like autocomplete, seeing what videos are already doing very well on YouTube, seeing what blog posts are doing very well on Google, I can come up with even more ideas so I can create my own unique content. The goal here is just to come up with content ideas. So as you go through the process of creating your own content for your niche, you can make sure you're covering all of the different things you need to. And ChatGPT is a great way to do keyword research. And now what we can do is we can copy all of these different ideas they just gave us. We'll paste them in Microsoft Excel. Okay, so coming back over here to Microsoft Excel, you can see we have all of our different landing pages, keywords, topic ideas. And what I generally do now, just like I would do with Microsoft Advertising, is take out some of the top different keywords that I'm seeing, different topics that they've shown me, and I'm just going to use those to come up with YouTube video ideas. So I can say, okay, I know how to, for example, I know some good tips for writing effective landing page copy. So basically, all I'll do is come over to my spreadsheet where I come up with my YouTube video ideas and just say landing page copy tips to improve conversion rates. So you can come up with all of these different topics, and it's very easy to do using a tool like ChatGPT, and you can do all sorts of keyword research using some of these different prompts. Break down your topic into subtopics very easily. You can find the 20 most popular subtopics, even for one of the other subtopics you've done. And as we go through this, I can do this for all sorts of different keywords that I'm covering. Let's scroll up to the top here, and you'll see here for what are the 20 most popular PPC advertising platforms. if I start creating content specifically around Twitter ads, I can say, okay, what are some long tail keywords for Twitter ads? What are some YouTube video ideas? What are some different things that I could cover on my blog or my YouTube channel? So that's ultimately what you want to do as you are trying to come up with these content ideas. First, it starts with keyword research, and from there you can easily create content ideas. Now, if you're creating a Google Ads campaign, then you know you need to come up with the best possible keywords to bring profits through your Google Ads campaign. So in this part of the video, I'm going to go over exactly how I do keyword research for a new Google Ads campaign. Today, I'm going to be going over Google Ads keyword research, and I'm going to go through the process of how to find the best keywords for your business. Now, keywords are really important because when people go to Google and they search a specific keyword, it's going to trigger advertisements. What you need to do is make sure you're targeting the right keywords for your business. So when somebody's searching for one of your targeted keywords, your advertisement comes up here and they click through to your landing page, and hopefully you can drive a conversion. So let's come back over here and let's say we want to build a new search campaign, and we're getting started through the process of targeting keywords and creating our advertisements. So we're starting with our very first ad group, and the first thing you need to do is understand, where are you sending traffic to? What landing pages are you sending traffic to on your website? I'm going to be using my website farmhousegoals.com today for an example. So if we come over here to farmhousegoals.com, what I need to understand is, what pages on my website do I want to send traffic to? Let's just say, for example, to make this a little bit easier, I just want to send traffic to these 8 different pages on my website. So we have ladders, like blanket ladders, living room furniture, furniture sets, nightstands, office chairs, desks, sofas, TV stands. So if I'm targeting something like farmhouse nightstands, for example, I'm going to be sending traffic to this landing page here that has farmhouse nightstands for sale. So what you want to do to get started is come over here to your first ad group. We're going to name it exactly what we're targeting: farmhouse nightstands. This is really important as you're doing keyword research for Google Ads, is grouping your keywords together by themes. Instead of creating an ad group like farmhouse furniture and putting 100 different keywords in there, such as desks, nightstands, sofas, living room sets, you want to separate all of those into their own ad groups. So when we come down here to start doing keyword research, it's actually become very easy to do this directly through Google Ads. So you can enter a URL here to scan for keywords, or you could just enter your main keywords right here as well. So if I know I'm targeting farmhouse nightstands, I could just enter my keyword here. We'll click on enter and we'll get keyword suggestions. So they're going to give us a bunch of different keywords that we can target. And the main thing here is you want to keep your keywords as focused as possible. So in this case, I'm only targeting more of a broad farmhouse nightstands keyword. So some of these different keywords here, like white farmhouse nightstand set of 2, the best thing that I can do is create separate pages for those types of keywords and just really focus on people who are actively searching for farmhouse nightstands in general and not something as specific. So what I can do here is take keywords like farmhouse nightstands, bedside table. We'll get rid of this keyword here. It looks like a specific brand. Now this is where you start to, should we target a keyword like white farmhouse nightstands? You can target these keywords and they may very well drive conversions for you, but if we come over here just to my page, just scroll down one more row and we're looking at some of these different products here. Some are white, some are brown, some are light brown. So the best thing for me to do is, rather than sending people to a page that's not completely relevant to what they're searching for, just focus on these main keywords that we have up here. So the other thing I want to go through is, if you're targeting a keyword like farmhouse nightstands here, you really don't need to target something like farmhouse night space stand, because it's going to be the same exact keyword as farmhouse nightstands. You don't need to worry about misspellings. You don't need to worry about plurals. Just focus on your main keywords here: farmhouse nightstands, bedside table. And then if you're seeing things like different colors, or you're seeing things like different styles, get rid of some of these different keywords here because they might not be exactly what people are looking for. Just focus on the main thing that we're trying to target. Now, farmhouse nightstand with drawers, most of the products on my page has drawers, so let's keep that keyword. Rustic farmhouse nightstands we can keep. Okay, and fast forwarding a little bit, I've come up with these different keywords that we're targeting. Now, before we target keywords, you need to understand keyword match types. So to do that, I'm going to open up my existing campaign and show you how different keyword match types perform. First being exact match keywords. The next one is going to be phrase match keywords. And the third one will be broad match keywords. Now, they are pretty much what they sound like. Broad match are going to give you the most broad search terms are going to match the keywords that you're targeting. Phrase match are going to be much more relevant to the actual phrase that you are targeting, and exact match keywords are going to be very closely or almost exact to the keywords that you're targeting. So if we start here with exact match, which are going to be the most targeted keywords, you could see this is what an exact match keywords look like. You have brackets around the actual keyword that you're targeting. And what we can do here is we can select this keyword and click on search terms. And we're going to see the actual search terms that have triggered our advertisement. So see, obviously farmhouse curtains has driven the majority of the impressions, and most of the other keywords down here are very, very relevant. So I would personally go with either phrase match or exact match keywords. So if we come back and we go over to our phrase match keywords, let's come back one more time. Let's look at our phrase match keywords. We'll select the same exact keyword, but it's a phrase match this time. We'll select it, click on search terms. Phrase match is favorite keyword match type because it's going to find really relevant search terms, and then you're also going to have some very close synonyms like country style curtains, vintage farmhouse curtains for the kitchen, modern farmhouse curtains. So you're seeing all sorts of different keywords here that are very relevant to farmhouse curtains in general, and there's search terms that if people type in, I do think that they're going to be likely to convert. Now let's come back again one more time, and we're going to go to the broad match keywords. And looking at broad match here, personally, I don't like using broad match keywords. I think they give advertisers much less control. Google consistently tries to put you into broad match keywords, and one of the things they're going to give you as an optimization is to use broad match keywords. If you don't have an unlimited budget, I personally would not use broad match keywords. So if you're obviously saying, okay, I want to spend $5,000 a month, make sure that your keywords are going to be as relevant as possible. Because if we come down here and we start scrolling down, drapes pottery barn, that doesn't necessarily mean someone's looking for farmhouse curtains. Tie curtains in middle, I'm not even sure what that search term means. Some of these different search terms here that people are going to be clicking on and spending your budget are not going to convert. So personally, as we come back over here and we're starting to target keywords and doing our keyword research, we need to understand keyword match types. And what you want to do is put quotes around your keywords to use phrase match keywords. If you would prefer to use exact match keywords, you could just put brackets around your keywords like this. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, so we have quotes around all of these different keywords that we're targeting here. So we have our farmhouse nightstands ad group. We're going to be sending traffic to our farmhouse nightstands page, and you can see the different keywords we have here are all phrase match keywords, and they're very relevant to the products that we have listed for sale. Now, if you do launch your campaign and you're using broad match keywords, just keep in mind when you're going through your campaign, you can always change your match types. You can see here they're recommending broad match because we're using smart bidding. Personally, I would still rather use phrase match, and I see better results with phrase match keywords. So we have our keywords here. We can scroll down. They're saying upgrade your keywords to broad match. Broad match are not upgraded keywords. If we scroll down, you're going to see final URL. This is where you want to make sure you're sending traffic to your farmhouse nightstands page. Now, what you want to do is go through the process of creating very relevant ads specific to whatever your group of keywords is about. In this case, I would go through and create all sorts of advertisements about farmhouse style nightstands, rustic farmhouse bedside tables. Use all of these different keywords that you're targeting, and then come up with some other unique types of phrases that are going to get people to go to your website, hopefully purchase from you. So truthfully, I believe one of the most important things when you are actually doing your keyword research is understanding Google Ads keyword match types, because without that, it's really hard to understand what types of search terms are going to trigger your advertisements. So this is what I would do, and I would create an ad group for farmhouse nightstands just like this, and then use all of these other categories that are on my website, blanket ladders, living room furniture, and do the same exact thing. As you're creating the ad group, just enter the search term right here, update your keyword suggestions, and then target your keywords. I would recommend phrase match keywords if you're looking for better results. Now, let's just say, for example, Sewing Machines Plus calls me and says, we're going to create a Google Ads campaign. We don't know what keywords to target. So you can take a random website and say, okay, let's figure out what keywords to target for Sewing Machines Plus. The easiest thing to do is go through their different category pages. For example, we open the products, let's go to machines, and let's just do sewing machines. So what I would do is I would have an ad group for sewing machines. So we have sewing machines here. This is every single sewing machine they have for sale. I would target this keyword as an exact match keyword. People who are searching for sewing machines, I would target it as an exact match keyword. And then what you would want to do, look at all of these different brands they have here. So somebody who's looking for Brother sewing machines, We'll click on Brother Sewing Machines. This Brother Sewing Machines page is going to be a completely separate ad group targeting phrase match keywords using Brother Sewing Machines. And then what you can do is, as you're building that ad group through your search campaign, do the same thing we did earlier. So let's get rid of these keywords here, enter our products and services. So we'll say Brother Sewing Machines. We'll get keyword suggestions, and you're going to see here they're going to give us a bunch of relevant keywords for Brother Sewing Machines, including a bunch of model numbers. So if you have those model numbers, you can use those as well, even if those model numbers are just on a page like this Brother Sewing Machine page that we have here. Then just send people to this page, and people are going to be likely to find that machine, and they're going to be looking for other machines as well. So this is how I would do a very basic Google Ads keyword research, is understanding what pages you want to send traffic to, and then using those pages, either copying and pasting the URL and entering them here to scan for keywords, or just searching for keywords right here and using the built-in keyword suggestion tool through Google Ads. Now, you may have a completely brand new website that you've just built. There's a bunch of pages. You're not sure where to get started. This is where the Google Keyword Planner comes in handy. Go to Tools and Settings from your Google Ads account, go to Planning, and go to the Keyword Planner, which is going to open just like this. So this is the Google Keyword Planner. I recently did a full tutorial about the Google Keyword Planner, but right now I'll give you a quick way to do Google Ads keyword research with the Keyword Planner. And the helpful thing with the Keyword Planner is you are going to get search volume. You are going to see how much advertisers are bidding for certain keywords. So that could also be very helpful as you're coming up with what keywords to focus on for your business. So let's discover new keywords. You can either start with keywords or start with a website. You can enter up to 10 keywords at a time, or if you start with a website, you can enter the entire website. So I can enter farmhousegoals.com, use the entire website, or I can say, let's use my farmhouse nightstands landing page here. Let's come back over to the Keyword Planner, enter that page, and use only that page. So personally, I like using keywords. So when I'm using keywords, what I'll do is just say, let's use the main keywords that I'm targeting for my business. So I'm going to enter my 10 main keywords now. Okay, I entered the limit of 10 keywords to get ideas. So what we're going to do here is you can enter your website to filter unrelated keywords. I'm not going to be doing that right now. So we just have our 10 keywords here. We're going to click on Get Results. So just by entering those 10 keywords, the Google Keyword Planner has given me over 12,000 keyword ideas. So they're going to give you more than enough keyword ideas using this simple tool. And you're going to see here, the main keywords that we entered here are all listed. And then as we come down, you're going to see even more relevant keyword ideas. Tables, dining tables, coffee tables. All of these keywords represent a completely unique ad group. And to keep it really simple, if you are doing keyword research, what you can do as you get started creating your campaign to make things a little bit easier is, instead of targeting 20 different keywords in an ad group, you could basically say, okay, I'm going to create an ad group for farmhouse coffee tables. I'm going to be sending it to my coffee tables landing page where I have all of my different coffee tables for sale. Let's rename our ad group here. All of our different coffee tables for sale. And all we need to do is come in here, enter our keywords, and just enter the phrase match keyword, farmhouse coffee tables. And this keyword will match so many different search terms that you really don't need to worry about looking up every single unique way people are searching for farmhouse coffee tables. You can continue to do this over and over and over again, coming back to the Keyword Planner for all of these different keywords here where you have a relevant landing page. So if I say, okay, I have a page on my website, we'll scroll down randomly. Page on my website for white farmhouse sinks, which I do. I have a page on my website for farmhouse floor lamps. Create a farmhouse floor lamp ad group, target the farmhouse floor lamp phrase match keyword, create advertisements that are completely geared towards farmhouse floor lamps, and send people to my farmhouse floor lamp landing page. That is the ultimate goal of Google Ads, is to understand, okay, I have these products on my website on this specific page, so I'm going to create an ad group and target this keyword. Now, a couple of other things you can do with the Keyword Planner is you can go through here and say, okay, I have a page on my website for white farmhouse sinks, for floor lamps, for farmhouse signs, and I have a page on my website for farmhouse end tables, for Christmas trees, for console tables, for dressers. So let's just say I keep going through here. I select every single keyword where I have a relevant landing page where I can send traffic to. So I want to target this keyword within my campaign. So we have these different keywords selected. We can add keywords to create a new plan. So if we add keywords to create a new plan, what you're going to see is it's going to add those keywords. We can come over here to our keyword plan. It's going to show our saved keywords. And if we scroll down here, you can see these are our different saved keywords that we have. So what you can do is you can download these ideas into a CSV file or Google Sheets. You can add additional keywords. If you want to create a new plan, what you can do is just come here and remove this plan. We can also come over here to our forecast. Let's just say we want to forecast our saved keywords. Click on Done, and you can see what you can expect from a campaign using a specific bid strategy. So we can adjust our bid strategy here using specific match types. In this case, let's just say we want to use phrase match keywords, and it's going to forecast our saved keywords. You're going to see United States, all languages, Google, March 1st to 31st. So it's going to forecast the following month. Let's say I want to spend an average of $50 a day on these different keywords. Obviously, you want to add all of your keywords here and not just 7 keywords, but the $50 average daily budget, they're going to show us how many conversions we can expect for what price we can expect. If we scroll down here, you can see it's going to show our total cost, what our expected click-through rate would be, impressions, clicks, cost per acquisition, conversions, cost per click. So you can kind of get an idea of, okay, this is what we can expect using the maximize conversions bidding strategy. Now, using only 7 keywords, obviously you probably don't want to spend $50 a day on 7 keywords unless they're very, very popular keywords. But I just want to show you some different things you can do with the keyword planner. Now, the other thing you're going to see over here are negative keywords. So keep in mind, as you're doing Google Ads keyword research, you could also use negative keywords as well, which if you are using the broad match keyword type, click on your broad match keyword, click on search terms, and you can find all sorts of different negative keywords that you can add here. Let's just say, for example, I don't want to target this keyword right here. I can select it, add it as a negative keyword, add it to either the ad group level, the campaign level, or my negative keyword list. So let's just say I add it to the campaign level and we do the phrase match keyword. So that means if somebody searches this keyword or some variation where this phrase exists in the keyword, it's not going to trigger our advertisements. So there's a bunch of different negative keywords you can add where you know those keywords are not going to lead to conversion. If somebody's looking for, let's just say, flea market or free curtains or something like that, they may not have any interest in going to my website and purchasing from me. They may be looking for different types of products. For certain types of niches, you need to add negative keywords because there's going to be keywords that drag down your campaign. So as you're going through the process of doing keyword research, you should also keep in mind negative keywords can also help with making sure that your ads are being triggered for the right search terms. For example, if we come over back to our sewing machines example, and let's just say somebody is searching for a specific Brother sewing machine, they enter this model number and somebody types in this model number and manual. They're not looking to purchase this actual machine. They may already have the machine. They're just looking for the manual because they may have thrown out their manual and they're looking about how to do something. You don't want to be targeting that keyword because you want people who don't have the machine yet. So that's where negative keywords can come in handy. Now, coming back over to my campaign and click on back a few times, you can see how I've structured my campaign where we have farmhouse curtains, valances, quilts, bedding, bathroom decor. Some of these are paused here, but bathroom accessory sets, comforters. If we click on any of these ad groups, you can see all of these different keywords that I'm targeting are very relevant. My advertisements for these specific ad groups are completely geared towards farmhouse comforter sets, and my landing pages are about all farmhouse comforters for sale. So that's how you want to structure your campaign. And the way you want to do keyword research is just understanding that all of these different pages on your website. So if I come over here to shop, all of these different pages that I have on my website, I need to make sure that I have separate ad groups for them, and then I'm just targeting them as phrase match keywords. So where Google Ads keyword research becomes a little bit more complicated is with certain types of websites. Let's use an example like QuickBooks.com. So with certain types of websites like QuickBooks, it's not always going to be as easy to see, okay, these are the exact keywords I need to target. These are the pages where I'm sending traffic to. If I come to products and features, you'll see accounting. I can't just target the keyword accounting because people are searching for all different types of accounting, whether it's somebody looking for an accounting class, maybe somebody's looking for what is accounting. I want people who are actively searching for accounting software. So what you need to do is make sure that you're targeting the right keywords, and this is where the Google Keyword Planner could also be very helpful. Select this URL here. We're going to copy this URL, come back over to the Keyword Planner, and we'll click on X real quick. We're going to discover new keywords again. We're going to start with a website. We're going to enter our website here and use the entire website and click on Get Results. Now what you're going to see here is they've given me about 2,500 total keywords. We scroll down, they're giving us keywords by relevance. Let's look by average monthly searches, and I want to go through some of these different columns here as well now. So taxes turbo, QuickBooks. So some of these are not what we're trying to target, but QuickBooks for self-employed. Perfect keyword to target, and what we can do is make sure we're sending traffic to a self-employed geared landing page and show people here's the best plan for someone who is self-employed that wants to use QuickBooks for their business. QuickBooks for payroll, QuickBooks online accountant. So again, online price. People who are price shopping, you may not want to target with your advertisements, especially if we come over here and we're looking at the average cost per click for some of these different keywords. So if we look at the top of page bid, the high range, how much advertisers are bidding for some of these keywords, up to $345, $286. This is for a single click to their website. So if we come over here, you're going to see QB inventory management, TurboTax career, TurboTax hiring, QuickBooks inventory module, enterprise software. So a lot of these keywords are going to be keywords that are going to be much more valuable. Now, some of these are much higher than you're actually going to pay per click. So if you look at how much advertisers are bidding on the low range, you generally get a little bit better results. And then you're going to see here, some of these different keywords are 10 average monthly searches. Let's add a filter. Let's say average monthly searches greater than or equal to 50. So we'll say we have at least 50 average monthly searches. So you're going to see these are the keywords where advertisers are bidding some of the highest on some of these different keywords based on the data we have in the Google Keyword Planner. And we can come up with, okay, scroll down here, let's say QuickBooks payroll services, QuickBooks payroll options. We may want to target a keyword, for example, like QuickBooks payroll. So let's come over here to QuickBooks. Let's see products and features, payroll. So this is probably going to be our landing page, although QuickBooks probably has their own landing page here, but payroll services that go beyond the paycheck. So people who are actively searching for this is how you can find some of the different keywords using the Keyword Planner and using a URL. You can also use a specific page. So one of the things I did is I went to accounting software for small business. You can search your own keywords, look at some of these different landing pages from your competitors. I opened up the QuickBooks landing page here. So this is their landing page for accounting software for small business. Obviously, it's all geared towards their accounting software, some of the different plans they have. Let's take this page. We're going to copy this URL, start with a website, use only this page, and let's enter that landing page here. You can do this for your competitor URLs. Now, the other thing you can do is if we come back over here to payroll, you can just take, let's say you have a software that offers payroll. You can come into QuickBooks, their payroll landing page, do the same exact thing here, copy this landing page, and what we're going to be doing is we're looking for the most relevant keywords to this landing page right here. So we're going to paste it, use only this page, click on Get Results, and that will give us some of the most relevant keywords to a page specifically about payroll. It's giving us 273. I still have my filter of over 50 average monthly searches here. We can get rid of that, and that would give us 635 keyword ideas. Let's look at the most relevant keywords, and you can see QuickBooks payroll, Intuit payroll login, but we can also add a filter and say, let's say keyword text does not contain QuickBooks. Click on apply, and you're going to find some more keywords here: online payroll, small business payroll, QBO payroll. So that's probably QuickBooks payroll, but payroll services for small businesses. So by searching for some of these different pages and using filters, you can find all sorts of keyword ideas and then add them to your plan, or you can just manually, as you're creating your campaigns, you can do the same exact thing here. You can enter that URL here, you can enter payroll services here, and you're going to find all sorts of keywords that you can target. Now, the last thing I want to go through is one more thing in the Keyword Planner. We're going to click on X, come all the way back to the beginning. Let's just say start with keywords. I want to target farmhouse furniture keywords. So we're just going to focus on farmhouse furniture. We're going to click on Get Results. Instead of going through each individual keyword here, you can also click on Grouped View. Grouped View is basically going to give you ad group ideas. So if we come down, you're going to see bookshelf, farmhouse bookshelf. Now you may have something like farmhouse furniture near me. This may not be relevant for specifically my website. It's not relevant for, so it's not something I target. But what I could do is I can say, okay, here's my first ad group. Here's my second ad group, farmhouse sofa tables. I have these on my website. Farmhouse bookcase, similar to bookshelf, may just put those in the same ad group. Modern farmhouse bar stools, rustic round dining table, rustic round kitchen table. Take all of these different ad groups here. Two things you can do with these different ad groups. Number one, create all of your different ad groups for your campaign the same way that I did here, having your keywords already grouped together, targeting those phrase match keywords, creating relevant ads, using relevant landing pages. The other thing you can do, and something I do often, is use these grouped ideas to say, okay, I need to make sure I have a page on my website for modern farmhouse bar stools. I need to make sure I have a page on my website for metal farmhouse chairs, for rustic round dining tables, for farmhouse china cabinets, for farmhouse style coffee tables, farmhouse square coffee tables, farmhouse entryway tables. So sometimes these grouped ideas can give you all sorts of different ideas for pages on your websites to create. If we look here, you can see there is an endless amount, 283 different ad group ideas. So what I can do is say, okay, I want to make sure I have all of these relevant pages on my website. Then when I'm creating my search campaign, I create the most relevant ad groups that are sending traffic to these really popular things that people are searching for, and I can drive results for my business. So this is how I personally do Google Ads keyword research. You need to understand what you're promoting first and foremost, whether it's sewing machines, whether it's payroll services, whether it's farmhouse decor. What are you promoting? Use those keywords, understand what landing pages you're sending traffic to, and use the most relevant keywords that Google Ads gives you directly through their built-in keyword tool, and Google Ads gives you through the Google Keyword Planner. So hopefully this is a very useful video. I wanted to touch on negative keywords and keyword match types, and the importance of grouping your keywords together and keeping everything organized, because it's really easy to find keywords. And truthfully, you could target one keyword like this, and it's going to match all sorts of relevant search terms. So personally, I spend much more time creating really relevant ad groups than I do actually searching for, coming over here, let's just say I do farmhouse coffee tables, than I do trying to find every single relevant keyword that I'm trying to target. So if I enter farmhouse coffee tables here, you'll see lift top, rustic farmhouse end tables. So that's not, combine those two, that's all right. So farmhouse coffee and end tables, oversized farmhouse coffee tables. You can target all those keywords, but again, if you just target that one phrase match keyword, you can see all these keywords they give us here. Really easy to do farmhouse or Google Ads keyword research actually now with the built-in keyword tool. Target the one keyword. This will match plenty of different search terms. The same way I showed you earlier, if we come into our farmhouse curtains phrase match, we click here, our search terms, see how many search terms we've had. Look at all these different search terms from one phrase match keyword. So don't go crazy trying to find every single possible keyword. Just try to group your keywords together properly, and that's really all you need to do to run a successful Google Ads campaign. Also conversion tracking, relevant ads, good landing pages, but most importantly, organized campaigns. So your competitors are likely ranking for keywords that you're not ranking for yet, and they're also probably ranking higher than you for certain keywords. So by using some of these free competitor keyword research tools, you can find keyword gaps and keyword opportunities for your own business by seeing what your competitors are already ranking for. Today, I'm going to be going over competitor keyword research using only either free tools or the free versions of paid tools. Now, you can use a paid tool to basically find anything you ever need to know about any of your competitors in the search engine results and see all the different keywords they're ranking for, average search positions, and even find things like keyword gaps between your website and their website. Now, Moz has a pro version that's a very good tool. You have SEMrush.com that you can use as well, and then you have Ahrefs.com. These are all paid tools, so I'm not going to be using any of the paid versions of these in this video. And another one that you can use as well that's a little bit less expensive is SpyFu.com. This will give you plenty of ideas about all of your competitors in search engines, whether it's SEO or PPC. So I'm not going to go through any of these paid tools too much in this video. I'm going to focus on just using free tools to find our competitors and then also find a lot of the keywords that our competitors are ranking for. So getting started, what you can do is set up a Moz account. It's completely free to create an account. When you create an account, they do have a true competitor tool here that is free to use. You get 8 of 10 searches every single month. So if we enter our URL here, For this, I'm going to be using farmhousegoals.com. This is my website. It's about farmhouse decor, farmhouse furniture, basically anything farmhouse home goods. This website, I'm trying to sell it. So we're going to come back over here to the Moz Pro True Competitor tool, and you can get this by going to this URL right at the top here. When you sign into Moz Pro and you see competitive research, True Competitor is one of the tools that they have. So we're going to enter our URL here. We have domain and the United States market, and we're going to find competitors. Okay, if we scroll down here, we have our top 25 competitors, and basically what they give us is these competitors by domain authority, overlap, and by rivalry. So a lot of times what you can see is you're going to have competitors here like Amazon.com. I don't consider them a competitor. They're way bigger than I am. But on the other hand, I can look at websites like I have a ton of Ray Dunn products on my website. So a website like dundirectory.com, I can look at some of the different keywords they're ranking for and give myself some ideas for some of the things that I can optimize for on my own website. Now, as we scroll down here, generally what I'm looking for are farmhouse related websites. So one of the examples I'm going to use today is farmhousedecorshop.com. So this is one of my main competitors that ranks for a lot of the same keywords that I do. And as I keep scrolling down here, antiquefarmhouse.com is another one of my main competitors. This is a much larger website than mine. Farmhouse Decor Shop is pretty similar to my website. Maybe they get a little bit less traffic than my website. So generally what I'll do is go through a lot of these competitor URLs, some of the things that I don't recognize, and see what these websites have on them and see some of the different keywords that they're ranking for. I'll show you how to do that in a little bit. But this is one way to come up with a bunch of competitors for free. You can use the Moz Competitive Research, the True Competitor tool. Now, one of their other competitive research tools here is Keyword Gap. I'm going to go through that a little bit later on in the video, but we're still looking for some of our competitors now. What I would do is I would take all of these competitor URLs, you can export this and start putting them in an Excel spreadsheet, and you can remove obviously some of these URLs like Amazon and Wayfair. I don't consider them actual real competitors to me. I could look up some of the different keywords that they're ranking for as far as farmhouse and rustic related keywords that would be relevant for my website, but I'd rather actually look at my real competitors, websites that are similar to mine. So another tool that we can use to find relevant websites related to whatever our niche is ChatGPT. So you can use a prompt like 30 different websites that focus on whatever your website focuses on and say, don't mention my website. So here they give me 30 different websites that focus on farmhouse decor, home goods, furniture, excluding my website. So if I scroll down here, some of these are very large websites that I really can't compete with. Again, Wayfair, Pottery Barn, Hobby Lobby, Birch Lane is even a very big website owned by Wayfair. But as we scroll down here, you're going to start to see some of these different websites here. Some of these I've never even heard of. So again, you can take these websites and add them to your Excel spreadsheet. So as you're building out your competitors, add these to your Excel spreadsheet. Ultimately, what you're trying to do is come up with a list of about 10 different competitors and try to find websites that are really similar to yours, that sell similar products or go over the same exact information, because you can use that to your advantage as you start building out your content. So scrolling down here, I also own the website beachfrontdecor.com. So I did the same exact thing for 30 niche websites that cover beach decor, coastal decor, nautical decor. Here's my prompt, just 30 niche websites that cover these specific topics. Don't include my website. So again, a lot of really good websites here that I could start to add to my competitor list so we can find some of their top keywords. Now, some of these websites, as I open them, they're not even active anymore. So if you go through some of these different websites, they may not be perfect if you're using ChatGPT, but again, it's a free tool. You might as well just use this and see if you can find any relevant websites for your niche. Now, two more tools that I'm going to go over pretty quickly for finding competitors. Spyfoo.com, the free version, if you enter your domain here, they'll give you some of your top organic competitors. So these are some more competitors for my website. So this will give me 5 different competitors. Now, what you can do is just take some of your other competitors and add them in here as well, and they'll give you the 5 top organic competitors for whatever domain you enter here. So Spyfoo tends to give you some pretty good results because you can actually see how many total SEO keywords all of these different websites have. So if you see something like Birch Lane here that has 300,000 keywords, where I have 30,000 keywords, you can tell they rank for a lot more keywords than I do. So I try to find websites that are a little bit closer to mine, whether it's 24,000 keywords, 100,000 keywords. So this is really where you want to find some of your competitors as well. Now, last but not least, another free tool. So the Hoth.com has some really good free tools, and they're powered by SEMrush. So they have a free search competition tool. So I enter my domain here. Again, what I would do is come in here and I would add some of these other competitor domains and look up their competition reports as well, because they'll give me 10 different competitors, and I'm looking at competitor relevance here, common keywords, organic keywords, total organic traffic. So I can find all of these different websites here and say, okay, these are pretty similar to mine in terms of search traffic. Again, Birch Lane probably ranks for a lot of similar keywords as mine, but they get a ton more traffic than I do. So probably not one of the websites I want to compete with directly, but you can see the lampgoods.com. This came up here, and on SpyFu, dundirectory.com, again, another Ray Dunn type website. So I can find all of my competitors by using some of these free tools. Moz.com, you can use the Hoth.com. This is a very quick and easy one to use. Enter your competitor URLs and you can find all of your competitors in the search results. Okay, so next we've identified our competitors. You should have a really good list of competitors now. You should have at least 10 to 15 different competitors that you can actually spy on. And we're going to use a few more free tools to find some of their top keywords. The first one, we're going to stay right on the Hoth.com. And when you go there, you're going to see Hoth Tools. And you can see under SEO analysis, this is where you can find some of their best tools. So for this one, it's Rankings Checker. And what I'm going to do is for my website, farmhousegoals.com, I'm going to use Farmhouse Decor Shop as the main competitor. I'm going to be looking up their keywords today to try to figure out what they're ranking for. So this free Google Rank Checker, this is again powered by SEMrush. We can see their search engine rankings and their top traffic driving keywords. So as we scroll down here, I can see all of the keywords that they're using to drive the most traffic back to their website. And since my website is similar to theirs, what I can do is start saying, okay, let's come in here and let's try to pull out some of their top keywords where they have really good rankings for some high search volume keywords. So then I can start adding some of these keywords to my website and start optimizing for them as well. And hopefully I can rank higher than some of my competitors. So coming in here and using just this very free tool on hoftools.com, they're giving us basically SEMrush data for free, this free Google Rank Checker. If we come in here, they're going to give us 100 total keywords that we can just use and download directly to a CSV file, add to our Microsoft Excel spreadsheet. If we click on View More Results, we can see even more of their keywords that are driving traffic to their website. So something like twine holder, planter stakes, nothing really with farmhouse in the keyword, but I know if they're ranking really high for some of these different keywords, so planter stakes gets 390 searches a month, they're ranking 6th for this keyword, why not try to actually optimize my website for this keyword as well? I can also see they're doing very well for farmhouse decor related keywords. So what you can see is as we go through here, they rank well for farm wall decor, vintage farmhouse decor. So a lot of these different keywords that I'm not ranking as well for, I need to optimize my website for them as well. So this is the search engines ranking tool, looking up my competitors' top keywords using a completely free tool. Next is going to be just another tool on the Hoth.com. So we have my website here. So we're entering our domain name and the domain name of a competitor that I'd like to analyze. So we'll scroll down here, and basically what this is telling us are these are keywords that they're ranking really well for that my website is not ranking really well for. Now you're going to see things here that may not be completely related to your website, so don't focus on those, but look at some of the other keywords here. So metal baskets, half-gallon mason jars, galvanized buckets. So as we scroll down here, you can find a ton of different keywords. And what I like about this tool is these are some really unique keywords that aren't just completely things like farmhouse wall decor or farmhouse wall art. I'm getting actual products like wooden windmill, wired baskets, mail organization for the wall, brass antique, kitchen soap dispensers, decorative mason jars. So if I come in here and I export these to a CSV file as well, I can find all sorts of different products that I can add to my website and some different product categories that I could start to optimize for, because they're ranking well for some of these different keywords where if I optimize my website for them as well, I can probably rank for these keywords too. I don't have anything with farmhouse bread boxes on my website. So right there, add this to my website, 1,300 average monthly searches. So it's just another example of finding keywords with high search volume that some of your competitors are ranking for. Even if their rankings aren't that good for some of these keywords, adding them to my website, maybe I can rank higher than them and take advantage of some of these really high search volume keywords. Okay, now next is going to be another free tool. So rankinggap.com. I just recently found this tool and I've already done a search down here. So I have my domain. So you just enter your domain here at the top, and then again, you're going to enter your competitor domain. So we're going to do the same thing here. And we're going to create a new project. Now, this is a completely free tool. I wouldn't be surprised if they make this a paid tool very shortly. They do have a paid program with rankinggap.com, but they give us a lot of information for free. So if you enter these two domains, what you can see are some of our common keywords, and they're actually showing me the ranking position for some of these different keywords here where I'm ranking higher than them and where they're ranking higher than me. So I can find all sorts of keywords that I need to optimize my website for, and it's things that we're both already ranking for, but areas where I may need to improve my long tail keyword strategy, my content strategy. Maybe I need to add more products to my website. So if we come over here to page 2, we can find even more keywords. Now, there are limitations for this tool, but you will find some different ideas for things that, okay, I haven't really paid attention to arched wooden mirrors at all. We're both ranking pretty similarly here, but maybe I can do things to improve my rankings. Now, what I like to do is try to find areas where they're ranking very high for a keyword and I'm not ranking high for that keyword at all. There's not too many right here in this case. There were some on the first page, but you're going to find things like rustic farmhouse decorations. They have the number 9 spot here, 4,400 average monthly searches. I'm number 79. So I really need to improve my optimization for this specific keyword. So you can get some really good ideas here just using this rankinggap.com tool. And then another one that you can use to find keyword ranking gaps is Moz has another tool like that as well. So coming back over to Moz, this tool right beneath True Competitor. So we're in competitive research through the Moz Pro. Again, you get 10 total searches per month, so use them very wisely. But under competitive research, we can look up keyword gap. And what I've done is I entered my website and then 2 different competitor URLs. And as we scroll down here, what they've actually given me is total ranking keywords for all of these 3 different websites. You can see I'm kind of in the middle of these 2 competitors of mine. Page authority for these 2 websites, domain authority for these websites, how many keywords are in 1 to 3, positions 1 to 3 in the search results, 4 to 10. So we can see, okay, I need to get more keywords in both of these positions if I really want to actually compete with antiquefarmhouse.com. But what they're going to give me are, here are some keywords that I need to improve, where here is my rank and the traffic lift if I can actually improve my rank. So you can see right here, these are some really popular keywords. And what they're saying is, if you can optimize your website a little better for some of these different keywords, maybe what you need to do is improve the content on some of these pages. Maybe you need to break it down and have a better long tail keyword strategy. But they've given me 36 different keywords where you need to improve your website for these keywords, because if you can get in the first page of the search results for these keywords, you can see the traffic lift for all of these different search terms. So this is a huge traffic lift per month. Looking at the total search volume for all these keywords, I need to make sure I can optimize my website slightly better for these keywords and hopefully improve my traffic. As we scroll down, you can also see some of the top competing content and the top ranking keywords for some of these different pages. So I can see, okay, these different websites are ranking for these really popular keywords, and these are the pages that are ranking. So what am I doing wrong on my website where I'm not ranking as well as some of my competitors for these really top high search volume keywords? So again, using this Moz tool will give you a ton of different ideas as well. Now, last but not least, using SpyFu, coming back over here, entering your competitor URL, we're going to do farmhouse decor shop right here, and SEO keywords. So what I like about entering your keywords, so you're using SEO Research, this is completely free version of SpyFu. Entering a competitor URL, what you can see is they have most valuable keywords here. So there's all of these different options. So they're going to give you 5 for every single different option. So rustic mail organizer, I haven't optimized my website for that keyword at all. Obviously, they're ranking really well for the keyword farmhouse decor. That's one of their most valuable keywords. But I can take a keyword like this and say, okay, I can probably rank higher than them if I really optimize my website for that keyword. But what you can do is go through here. Let's see their newly ranked keywords. Okay, I see 4 really good options here that I can steal from. We have biggest rank gains, a few more unique keywords here. Some of them maybe not too much search volume, so something we may not want to focus on too much, but go through all of these different options here, keywords that just made the first page. Okay, so we have some more things here that we can optimize our website for. So using some of these different free tools, you can find areas where you're not ranking as well as some of your competitors. And then last but not least, let's just say I want a huge keyword list of some of the top keywords that my competitor is ranking for. Go to a keyword like the or a tool like the Google Keyword Planner. This is available through your Google Ads account. Discover new keywords, start with a website, and enter your competitor URL here. We're going to use the entire website and click on Get Results. Okay, so they've given us over 1,500 different keyword ideas. Now you can just simply export this to a CSV file. You can use filters to say, I want to make sure I'm focusing on keywords that have at least, let's say, 50 average monthly searches. So you incorporate search volume. But what I found with the Google Keyword Planner is if you're looking at the top keywords by relevance for whatever website you enter, these are some of the keywords that they have some of the best rankings for, and they're probably driving a good amount of traffic to their website for some of these different keywords. So when you're looking at keyword by relevance, look at some of these top keywords. I would incorporate search volume as well to try to find some more popular keywords. But as you scroll down here, you're going to find some unique keywords that you can say, okay, I haven't even thought about this keyword for my website. This is something where I need to improve my overall optimization for this keyword. So one of the things we can do is let's add a filter. Let's say average monthly searches is greater than or equal to 250. So we'll click on apply. We're going to scroll down here and you can see there's a lot of really good keywords that we can say, okay, let's try to add some of these products to our website. Let's try to focus on some of these different keywords on existing pages and try to figure out how we can create better resources so that we're ranking higher. Now, another tool that's going to give you even more keywords, keywordseverywhere.com. You can install the Chrome extension. It's completely free. Just go to keywordseverywhere.com. You can see here with Keywords Everywhere, what we can do is enter the website that we want to look up. It's probably going to come up very first in the Google search results because we're just looking at their pages. And then you click on website here. And what we're doing is we're looking at their total keywords that they're ranking for. And Keywords Everywhere will give us every single keyword for the entire website. So this is giving us 2,263 keywords. You could actually see their position in the search results. So as you come through here, you're going to see some of the keywords they're ranking really high for. Rustic tabletop clocks, something I've never optimized for. Rustic hooks, farmhouse bird feeders, farmhouse paper towel holders, antique plate rack. Some of these I've optimized for, but I know I can improve my website for some of these keywords. Solar lid light from mason jar. And then what you can do is export these keywords to a CSV file and then one by one say, okay, let me try to optimize my website for this keyword, steal some of my competitors' traffic, and hopefully what we can do is ultimately drive more traffic back to our website. The very last tool I'm going to tell you about is the WordStream free keyword tool. I just entered my own website in here, did a new search. If we come in here, they're going to give some of the most relevant keywords for that website. They'll give you 25 ideas. When you click on download all keywords, you do need to enter your email address to get your keywords, but it's worth it for WordStream. They do send out a really good newsletter. So this is another tool that you can use, entering a URL and coming up with some of the different top keywords for your competitors. So hopefully this helps. What you really want to do is find your top competitors first, look for keyword gaps, look for some quick wins. I really like some of the tools like rankinggap.com. I really like some of these hot tools that I found recently because they have some really unique keywords that aren't just going to be, again, things like farmhouse wall decor. You see that one here, but rustic soap dispenser, definitely not a keyword that I have even thought about. Decorative rain gauge, a keyword that I have no optimization for on my website. They rank 7th for 480 average monthly searches. All we're trying to do is find those little incremental lifts for some of these different long tail keywords that we haven't optimized our website for yet. Twine holder, they're in position 3, 170 total average monthly searches. So go through, use some of these different tools, find your keyword gaps that you have with some of your competitors and focus on some of these different keywords. And ultimately what's going to happen in the long run, you'll begin to rank for more keywords. You'll begin to rank higher for some of the other keywords you've already optimized for. And ultimately, you're going to drive more traffic to your website and hopefully overtake your competitors. YouTube is one of the largest search engines in the world, so it only makes sense that we're doing keyword research for YouTube as well. So in this part of the video, I'm going to go over how you can do keyword research for YouTube to grow your YouTube channel and how to come up with some unique content ideas to continuously drive more views and more subscribers to your YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be going over YouTube keyword research so you can increase your views and create videos that people are actually looking for. So in this example, I'm going to show you how I come up with a list of content ideas specifically for LinkedIn ads. So I'm going to be creating some LinkedIn ads tutorials this year. So what I need to do is come up with a list of keywords and turn them into some different video content ideas that I can create. Now, first things first, where did I come up with LinkedIn ads? Now, I know LinkedIn ads very well because I run advertisements on LinkedIn for clients, but the way I start coming up with short tail keywords like LinkedIn ads before I start expanding it to different long tail keywords is by using the Google Keyword Planner. And what you want to do is open the Google Keyword Planner that's available through Google Ads. If you have a Google Ads account, go to Tools and Settings, go to Planning and click on Keyword Planner and it will open this page. If you don't have a Google Ads account, you can create one completely free and use the Keyword Planner completely free as well. So we want to click on Discover New Keywords, and what you want to do is enter the different keywords here based on whatever it is your YouTube channel is covering. So what your niche is on YouTube, this is where you need to enter a bunch of different keywords, and I would keep your keywords very short here and not very specific, so you can come up with some short tail keywords to create content about. So for my channel, Surfside PPC, what I've done is I've added all these different keywords here: paid advertising, PPC ad channels, ads, advertising, SEM for search engine marketing. I could just enter PPC as well. So enter up to 10 keywords here, and I have social media ads, paid ads, and click on Get Results. This is going to give you a huge list of short tail keywords to get started with, and you're also going to see you can broaden your search with some of these other popular keywords as well. As I scroll down here, you can see over 4,200 different keyword ideas. I like to go by average monthly searches so we can see what are the things people are searching the most. So Google Ads, obviously very popular, Google AdSense. If we keep scrolling down, you're going to start seeing things like Facebook ads. We have product listing ads. So these are all different short tail keywords that I know I can cover with my YouTube video content to actually increase viewership on my channel. So TikTok ads, obviously that's become very popular. If we keep coming down here, you're going to see a lot of different ideas: YouTube ads, Bing ads, Microsoft ads. Keep coming down, we see Instagram ads here, we have Twitter ads, and we have LinkedIn ads here. So this is kind of how I come up with some of these different keywords that I'm targeting within my own YouTube channel. So once I have this short tail keyword LinkedIn ads, the next thing I want to do is we're going to open up some way to save all of these different keyword and content ideas, which I like to just use Microsoft Excel. Very easy to get started. We can just create our own sheet. You could do it in an existing plan that you've already created where you have a list of keywords and content ideas that you know you want to create this year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here in Microsoft Excel. You could literally use Notepad if you want to. You can use anything you want, Google Sheets, it could be Microsoft Word, however you like to keep your ideas. So we're going to start here in Microsoft Excel and we're going to do keyword. So my first keyword is going to be the short tail keyword LinkedIn ads. We have a column for content idea, and then once we create our video, we'll put our video URL there. So we're just trying to keep ourselves a little bit organized with what content we're creating on our channel. So we start with our short tail keyword LinkedIn ads, and what we're going to do next is we're going to come over here to YouTube. So we have Keyword Planner open here. Let's open up YouTube. We're going to search our actual keyword. So I'm searching my keyword LinkedIn ads, but what you want to do is when you're typing in your keyword, we're going to use autocomplete. So by using autocomplete, we can see the very top keywords that people are searching on YouTube for our short tail keyword. So LinkedIn ads, tutorial for beginners, cost, campaign, lead generation, conversion tracking, account, strategy. Now something like for lead generation, same exact keyword to me as lead generation 2022. LinkedIn ads 2023, I would put again with a tutorial for beginners. So I'm going to make sure I have everything for the current year because I try to create new videos every year because things change so often. LinkedIn ads versus Facebook ads, strategy, course for real estate. Now you may have some ideas here or some different keywords here where you don't really have any type of video that you can create for that. For example, LinkedIn ads for real estate. I've never ran real estate focused ads on LinkedIn, so that's probably not a video I'm going to create. But what I like to do is get started with these keywords that I have here, and we're going to put them here into Microsoft Excel. So that's what I'm going to do first is enter all my keywords here in Microsoft Excel. Okay, fast forwarding a little bit, you can see I've taken all of these different keywords. So now I have a list of some different long tail keywords that I can create content about. And when we come up over here with our content idea, they're pretty much all going to be geared towards some of these different keywords we have here. So LinkedIn ads lead generation, best practices to generate leads in 2023. LinkedIn ads conversion tracking, how to set up conversions in your LinkedIn ads account. So that's all we really need to do as we start coming up with content idea, but I just want to focus on keyword research for this video. Now, there may be certain things like LinkedIn ads versus Facebook ads. I'll put this here. This may be a video I never create just because I don't see a ton of value in this type of video. I'd rather create specific tutorials than do some type of comparison video. So that just depends on what types of videos you create on your channel as you're coming up with your keyword ideas. The next thing we're going to do is you're going to download Keywords Everywhere. So you don't necessarily have to do this if you don't want, but keywordseverywhere.com has a completely free plugin for Chrome and Firefox. They also do have paid plans as well. You don't need to upgrade to the paid plan if you don't want to. I'm not using the paid plan at all, and I'm not using the paid plan in this video. So I installed this for Chrome. It's an easy to install plugin on Chrome. And the reason why I like Keywords Everywhere so much is when you do a search in YouTube, and I'm using a different example here for affiliate marketing because they have some more ideas. What you can see is they have search insights. So they have ranking difficulty, the specific search term that we're looking at, the top channel, maximum views, average age. You're going to see a lot of different statistics here at the top. The YouTube trend for affiliate marketing. So you can see right now it's at its highest it's ever been. Keep coming down the most used tags. Affiliate marketing for beginners, how to start affiliate marketing 2023. So you can find a ton of different keyword ideas just by seeing the tags that people are actually using for their videos. Keep scrolling down, related keywords. So very similar to some of the tags here, but affiliate marketing on Pinterest, ClickBank affiliate marketing. These are all different video ideas that you can easily create on your channel, especially if you're someone who does affiliate marketing every single day. Keep coming down, you have 3 different related searches and 3 different common video tags. So you can get a ton of different ideas from Keywords Everywhere. And you can see here, I have LinkedIn ads searched here. As we scroll down, they have some different most used tags here as well. This didn't pop up before, but now we have some most used tags for some of the different videos here. Keep scrolling down, same thing, 3 different related searches, 3 different common video tags. So we can get a bunch of different ideas just by installing Keywords Everywhere. And one of my favorite features of Keywords Everywhere is if we click Find YouTube Keywords for LinkedIn Ads, it's going to open up a brand new page. Again, this is all going to be completely free for you. And it's going to find a ton of different YouTube keywords for LinkedIn ads. So this is specific to the YouTube search engine. We're 10% complete. We have over 140 keywords. Scroll down. What it's going to start with are those top keywords that we saw in YouTube autocomplete as we search for LinkedIn ads. So we scroll down here, you're going to see the top keywords here up until we get to for real estate. Now, as we keep coming down here, how to run LinkedIn ads for a client, A/B testing LinkedIn ads, and there's going to be so many different keywords here. Now they're in alphabetical order as you start getting past this first set of the autocomplete keywords. So if you do want to actually see search volume, this is where you would have to upgrade your Keywords Everywhere plan. But different things, LinkedIn ads audience targeting. We keep scrolling down, LinkedIn ads B2B, LinkedIn ads best practices, bidding strategy, brand awareness, budget. So you're going to find a ton of different keywords here that you can easily target within your YouTube videos. So this is the very first step that I would take. And you can see we have 339 total keywords right now related to LinkedIn ads. So generally what I'll do, and I'm not going to be doing this completely in this video, we have 340 keywords. I would download this to a CSV file, or you can copy this. So copy all 340 rows, come over here to Microsoft Excel and paste all 340 rows. Then what I generally do is I go through each of these keywords and things like audience, I'll bold, advanced, I'll bold, A/B testing, audit. So you try to find some of these different keywords where you say, okay, I could easily create a video about some of these different topics. We're not even worried about overall search volume for these different keywords. All we're trying to do is find keywords where we can say, okay, I can create a video about 5 LinkedIn ads best practices. I can create a video about the different LinkedIn ads bidding strategies and the best one to use for each campaign type. I can create a video about LinkedIn ads brand awareness. So we'll just scroll all the way down here, keep coming down. LinkedIn ad leads, again, I would consider that same as lead generation, which we already have as one of our keywords. So keep in mind, there's going to be a ton of different crossover here. But if you keep coming down, LinkedIn message ads, LinkedIn YouTube ad, running ads on LinkedIn, what you can do is come through here, just put a bunch of keywords in bold, and then the keywords that you don't bold, just take those keywords and just delete them. So you just delete them, get rid of them, and then those are keywords that you're not going to actually target with your videos. So we'll put these keywords back because some of these might actually be decent keywords for a quick video. Now, what I start doing is I start eliminating keywords that I'm already targeting or eliminating keywords that I just don't have a video content idea for. So that's one of the most important things as you're going through your keyword research. You don't just want to find a random keyword. For example, let's just say something like LinkedIn ads dropshipping down here. I'm not going to have a good example for a video about this keyword, so we'll just get rid of it altogether. LinkedIn ads design, again, not something that I'm going to target with any of my videos. So as you go through this and you see some of these different keywords here, get rid of the keywords that just are not going to be relevant to your channel or for any type of video that you would create. Now back over here to Keywords Everywhere. The other thing that I like about Keywords Everywhere is if we just go directly to Google. Now once you install Keywords Everywhere, it's going to show all of this information automatically in a bunch of different search engines, including Google and YouTube. So if I enter something like LinkedIn ads cost, I'm creating a video for how much LinkedIn ads cost. I want to go over every single thing people have questions about or any type of concern people have LinkedIn ads cost. Same thing with Keywords Everywhere. We scroll down here. They're going to give us a bunch of different related keywords. So cost per click, budget calculator, message ads cost, CPM cost, minimum budget for LinkedIn ads, average CPC LinkedIn, average cost per follower LinkedIn. These are almost all completely different keywords, and they could basically be the video chapters for the video we create about LinkedIn ads cost, so we know we're covering every single question people have. They also have people also search for, which sometimes is very similar to the related keywords. And then we have long tail keywords. So as we go through long tail keywords here, you can find a ton of different ideas through the long tail keywords like LinkedIn video ads cost, text ads cost, how much do LinkedIn ads cost in 2023? These are all different ideas that will all be just part of this one video about LinkedIn ads costs. So this is why I really like Keywords Everywhere. They give you a ton of different long tail keywords. Whether you're just on YouTube and you're looking on the right hand side here, you're going to see a ton of different tags. Whether you click on find YouTube keywords for LinkedIn ads, but I really like the long tail keywords feature for Google because a lot of times what people are searching in Google is going to be pretty similar to what people are searching on YouTube as well. Now the next thing that I like to do is if we're over here again in YouTube, one of the free plugins that I use, it has a paid option as well, is TubeBuddy. So if you go to tubebuddy.com, you can see optimize your YouTube channel faster, install free now. So they have a Chrome extension. So if you install the Chrome extension and connect your YouTube channel, and we come over here and they're going to have details here. So right now I'm viewing the details. You can choose to hide the details if you want. But if we scroll down, we can actually see the specific tags that some of these different creators are using for their video. So we can see when someone's creating a LinkedIn ads tutorial, what are the tags that they're using? If we come down here again, another complete tutorial. So he does very well here for the LinkedIn ads keyword. Keep coming down, we have another tutorial, LinkedIn ads for beginners 1 year ago. So some of these different tags here as well. And what you can find with some of the different tags is, okay, this is what people are looking for specifically, or these are some different tags that can help me come up with some different video ideas. So something like LinkedIn ads 2022 for B2B lead generation, LinkedIn B2B, LinkedIn lead gen 2022, advertising 2022. So these keywords are all geared towards 2022 and specifically what the video is about. So you can find a ton of different ideas for tags, and you can copy these tags as well and create a huge long running list of tags that other creators are actually using. And you can do that all by just using TubeBuddy, which is completely free here, and seeing all of those different ideas. Now, one last thing about Keywords Everywhere is they're also going to give you this information right here. So how many subscribers a channel has, how many views per day a specific video is getting. So if you're creating videos about a specific topic and you see the very top result here, the views per day is something very, very small, it may be a topic that's not worth creating a video about for your channel. Something like 206 views per day, to me, that's plenty of views for a single video to get every day. So I have no problem creating a LinkedIn ads tutorial, and hopefully I can get some of those views as well. Now, last but not least, for the Google Keyword Planner, we want to continue coming up with our content ideas. We have a bunch of keywords bolded down here, but we want to find some more ideas and we want to focus on search volume. That's where we come back over to the Google Keyword Planner again. So we're going to get rid of all these different keywords here. And we're going to enter our main keyword now, just LinkedIn ads. So we're going to do LinkedIn ads. You could do LinkedIn advertising. Let's make sure we enter that first keyword. Okay, so I have LinkedIn ads, LinkedIn advertising, LinkedIn ad. Click on get results. So this has given us 599 keyword ideas, more than enough keyword ideas that are going to be all long tail keywords related to our LinkedIn ads. The other thing I like doing is seeing the search volume for some of these different keywords like YouTube ads versus YouTube advertising, Google ads versus Google AdWords as they made the name switch. So you can see what people are actually searching here. But what I like to do is add filters. We're going to say keyword text must contain ads, ad, or advertising. So I want to keep it really focused to LinkedIn ads or advertising. Click on apply, and what you're going to see here is we have the most popular keywords by average monthly searches, 405 out of the 599 keywords. And basically what I'll do is I'll just take keywords like LinkedIn conversation ads, carousel ads, LinkedIn ad types, come over here and just paste some of these different keywords here. So we have conversation ads. We'll come back over here to the keyword planner. We'll copy carousel ads. And you just want to keep on doing this and keep adding more and more keywords directly to wherever you are planning to save all of these different keywords and coming up with all of your different content ideas. So as we keep coming over here, I have ad types. We have cost again here, video ads. So one of the things I can do is create a video about LinkedIn conversation ads, video about LinkedIn carousel ads, video about LinkedIn video ads. And then I can combine all of those videos into a video about the different LinkedIn ad types people can use and basically just piece together these videos I've already created. Now, the other thing you're going to see is don't get too caught up in the exact average monthly searches you're seeing, because the way the Google Keyword Planner works is something like LinkedIn ads costs and LinkedIn advertising costs are viewed as the same exact keyword when people are typing them in. So they're going to have things like LinkedIn ads pricing, price of LinkedIn ads, how much do LinkedIn ads cost. So don't get too caught up in, okay, specifically 390 searches are made per month about this keyword, because people may have thousands of searches a month about a specific topic. As you scroll down here, even something like LinkedIn conversation ads, they may end up just doing the same exact, so here, conversation ads LinkedIn, same exact keyword. If you switch the order of the words, it doesn't change at all what the keyword is. So don't get too caught up on average monthly searches. Just come through here, find keywords that make sense for your channel. For example, I have things like LinkedIn text ads, messaging ads, document ads. I can take all of these different keywords and we're going to continue to put these all on our keyword list. Once you have your whole keyword list put together, that's when you start coming up with content ideas. Once you have your content ideas, it becomes much easier to say, okay, let's go into LinkedIn ads. Let's make sure we're creating different campaigns using all of these different advertising types. We're covering all of our bases for all these different keywords that we want to cover with our actual video content on YouTube. And I can spend a month and say, I'm going to create 30 different LinkedIn ads videos this month. And then at the very end, we piece together all those videos and we have our LinkedIn ads course. So this is basically my strategy for keyword research, content creation on YouTube, and it has helped me drive a lot of views to my video channel. Even at times with me not creating videos for extended periods of time, I still get plenty of views on my channel all the time. And a lot of it just comes down to keyword research and creating videos that people are actually looking for. Now, the next piece is creating really good videos, which I'm not sure if I do that either, but here is how I come up with different keyword ideas for my YouTube channel, starting with the Google Keyword Planner to find short tail keywords, using some of these other tools like Keywords Everywhere to find long tail keywords, like YouTube Autocomplete to find long tail keywords. I can even just take LinkedIn ad and I got a bunch more keywords here. Stick with these ones more towards the top because these are going to be the ones that people are actually searching for the most. So if you're creating content around all these really popular keywords, you're going to find that your channel is going to grow its viewership by way more than you can imagine. So focus on your YouTube keywords, focus on creating great relevant content for your keywords, and you're going to have no problem driving views for your channel. A lot of times that we're doing keyword research, it's so that we can come up with blog post content ideas. So in this part of the video, I'm going to go over how to do blog post keyword research to not only come up with a list of keywords for blog posts, but how to come up with a ton of different content ideas so you have an endless supply of content ideas for your business. Today I'm going to be going over blog post keyword research to give you an idea of how to come up with different blog post ideas and then how to optimize your blog posts for really the top keywords and topics that relate to every single blog that you're writing. So the example I'm going to be going through today is on my website. I created this blog article, YouTube Advertising Costs Explain, Your 2023 Guide. So as we scroll down here, you can see I have a video here. I have we keep coming down the question, how much does YouTube advertising cost, budget and spend, cost per view, cost per 1,000 impressions, cost per conversion. So basically everything you need to know about costs, I've tried to cover in this article specific to YouTube advertising. Now, if we come over here to Google Search Console, we're looking at the last 3 months for this specific page and how many clicks and impressions it's driven for my website. So you can see this has been a really good article for me in terms of driving clicks and impressions. We're looking specifically at just this one page here. So I'm going to come back to the Google Search Console and show you how you can find even more keywords from existing blog posts and how to optimize your existing blog posts. But first things first, coming over here, the way that I do blog post keyword research is I generally use a keyword research tool to get started to come up with a list of keywords, which I eventually turn into topics. So I'll go over how to do that in a minute. What you want to do is write blog posts for your topics, write really comprehensive and detailed blog posts, completely covering that topic. Your blog post relevance is key. So coming back over here, you can see if I scroll to the top, you can see January 27th, 2023 was when I last updated this blog post. Today is March 4th. So it's been updated basically within the last 2 months, and it's something I try to keep updated throughout the year. It doesn't really change too much over the course of a year, but it is something where going back and just improving your content from time to time, a couple times a year, is a really good practice, because your blog post relevancy is one of the biggest and most important things that you need to know. For the most part, when you're searching things in Google, you're not going to see really old blog articles pop up. You're going to see things that were generally written or updated within the last 6 to 12 months. You may for some topics, but what that basically represents is you can come out with something that's a little bit more relevant and updated, and that is an opportunity. Now, number 5 is using the Google Search Console to find relevant keywords for your blog articles and additional topic ideas. So using a keyword research tool, we're going to come over here, and one of the easiest keyword research tools to use is Keywords Everywhere. So if I need topics to write about related to YouTube advertising, you can see over here on the right-hand side, this is Keyword Surfer. They're going to give you a ton of different keywords as well. So if we scroll down here, there's 76 total keywords. So just looking right here, types of YouTube ads, YouTube ad types, that is an article. YouTube targeting, how to target your ads on YouTube. Now, for the example of Keywords Everywhere, one of the best things down here is they have long tail keywords. YouTube advertising costs, YouTube advertising revenue. So this is a different type of keyword where people who own YouTube channels or potentially want to own a YouTube channel want to know how much they can actually make for each of their video views. The other thing, if we're just using Google, people also ask, so how much do YouTube ads cost? What is YouTube advertising? How much do 1,000 views cost on YouTube ads? So very, very clearly doing the search, you can see that one of the main things people want to know is how much is YouTube advertising going to cost me, which is why I created that blog article, which is why I created a video about the topic as well. Now, coming in here, you can obviously see there's more things, YouTube advertising formats. We could see disadvantages of YouTube advertising, benefits of YouTube advertising, so pros and cons of YouTube advertising. That could be a video and a blog article that's probably going to eventually drive some traffic and ultimately drive some ad revenue. Now, you could use Keywords Everywhere for basically any topic you want to write about. If I want to write about landing pages, I enter landing pages in here. We scroll down, and this is Keyword Surfer. You can see there's a ton of keywords here using Keyword Surfer. Using Keywords Everywhere, you can see people also search for, so examples, templates, design ideas. So examples updated for 2023 is one that I would create. Inspiration. These could be about 4 or 5 different unique blog articles. Coming down here, you're going to see some similar types of keywords here. So just coming in and seeing all of these keywords, how to create landing pages for Shopify, what's the best landing page design, 20 different landing page templates to use. So you can find a lot of different ideas by just simply using Keywords Everywhere and looking at the long tail keywords for each of these individual keywords. Now, you can also use a tool like the Google Keyword Planner. If, for example, I want to write about a topic like finance, maybe I want to write about investing. So what we do is we write in investing here. Maybe I want to focus on dividend investing, stock investing. So we start entering some keywords in here and click on Get Results. Using the Google Keyword Planner, this is where you want to come up with keywords that you can target. And coming over here to refine keywords, sometimes you can just find different ideas within this. This one isn't too good here, but for some of the different topics, you can find a bunch of ideas just by coming through refining your keywords. Now, just right up at the top here, online broker, that could be an article, the 5 best online brokers. Investment strategies, 5 different investment strategies to use in 2023. What is total return investing? What is income investing? What is a good dividend strategy when investing? How do I generate more passive income with investing? Coming through here and looking at all these different keywords by relevance. Now, you're going to see things that some of these were trending last year. They may not be things that you're going to be trying to write about. Maybe you don't want to write about specific stocks. But as you come down here and you're looking at some of these different keywords, you're going to find a bunch of different ideas. And what you could also do is say, okay, I don't want to write about specific stocks. So let's come in here and say keyword text does not contain stock. So that's going to get rid of a lot of these different keywords here. Text match, so that will get rid of some of these ones that maybe aren't as relevant. Index funds, so 10 different index funds to invest in 2023 and beyond. Keep coming down here. So penny stocks to buy, another keyword text to get rid of is price here. But I can tell you if I come in here and I scroll through here for about 30 minutes, I could probably come up with 10 to 20 different content ideas. Now, if you want to make this a little bit easier, I've been using ChatGPT a little more often to come up with content ideas. So I'm looking up things for YouTube advertising. What are 20 blog post ideas about YouTube advertising that I can write for my blog about paid advertising? 10 tips to creating high converting YouTube ads. Why YouTube ads are the future of paid advertising. Now, pros and cons, that's one of the ones I said before. So that is a really good article that I can create. Here are some of the pros. Here are some of the cons for YouTube advertising and why you should or shouldn't get started depending on what your business is. Common mistakes that marketers make. How to target to reach your ideal audience. So there's a lot of different things that I can use here. And then if I just want to find some long tail keywords, what are 20 popular long tail keywords for YouTube advertising? Best YouTube advertising strategies, how to create YouTube ads that convert. I actually did this recently. If I open my spreadsheet, you can see if I'm trying to cover these 4 topics on my YouTube channel, you can see all of the different things I came up with. And I did all of this by just doing some simple prompts into ChatGPT and using some of the long tail keywords that were available to me from Keywords Everywhere. Copy and pasted them here. And now what I'm going to do is go through all of these individual keywords and turn them into topic ideas. Facebook ads tutorial for beginners 2023. I'll do a Microsoft advertising tutorial for beginners 2023. How to create a landing page from scratch. That could be a really long video going over different types of landing pages to create depending on what your business is. So this is blog post keyword research, is using keywords to come up with blog post ideas. And then to take it to that next level, what you can do is, again, come back into here to the keyword planner. Let's use my YouTube advertising costs as an example. So we'll do YouTube advertising costs. Click on get results. We're going to make sure we don't have our filter here because it probably doesn't change too much here, but we'll get rid of our old filter. And what you can do is just say, okay, I want to find all of the most relevant keywords related to YouTube advertising costs. And then we'll go by average monthly searches. So cost per 1,000 impressions, YouTube ad cost calculator. So that could be something I write about. YouTube ad cost per 1,000 impressions again. So we'll keep coming down. Cost per view, non-skippable YouTube ads cost. So you can come up with all sorts of different keywords before you even write your blog article to basically create the outline of your blog article. You can also come in here and do, again, YouTube advertising costs. And what I like to do sometimes is search the keyword that I'm writing about. Not only look at what types of articles are ranking really high here, but also look at the questions. How much does a 30-second YouTube ad cost? How much does it cost to get an ad on YouTube? How much does it cost monthly? How much do 1,000 views cost? Click on these drop downs and they're just going to keep giving you all sorts of questions. Makes it very easy to come up with an article outline and all of the different things you want to actually cover. There are going to be some redundant questions here, but just cover every single thing. How much does a 30-second YouTube ad cost on average? How much do 1,000 views cost on average? How many YouTube views do I need to make it 5,000 per month? That's someone asking from an actual creator standpoint. What you want to do is really focus on the marketer for this article, and maybe you write a separate article on your blog from a creator standpoint. How many views do you need to make $5,000 per month? Once you have your article all written, you've published your article here, then what you can do is you can look at all of the different search terms using Google Search Console, entering our specific page here as a filter. And then if we scroll down here, we could see all of the search terms that are driving clicks and impressions to this page. So I like using this not only to find more keywords to target within my existing article, so non-skippable YouTube ads cost per 1,000 impressions, average CPM. Some of these are going to be pretty similar, but if we come down here, you can see they've given me 1,000 different keywords that have driven clicks and impressions. If we come down, you're going to eventually find some keywords that are going to be separate from YouTube that you could actually target with a separate article. And sometimes you do that by actually looking at total impressions, because there's going to be keywords that drive a lot of impressions that maybe you haven't thought to actually target yet. Cost per view. What is cost per view? I'm getting almost 1,200 impressions over the last 3 months, but 0 clicks. 53.7 position, not the greatest position. So cost per view is a separate, completely separate keyword I can target with a completely separate video and blog article and probably drive more clicks back to my website, clicks back to my YouTube channel. And we'll come down here and find one more. So what you can do is actually find all of these different keywords. Advertising costs here, something completely separate. You can also use filters and just say, okay, I want to make sure the search term does not contain YouTube, and it's going to give me, so let's say queries not containing YouTube. So not only can you use this to find additional things to actually write about with your blog articles, but you can also use it to say, okay, let me find some different search terms not even related to YouTube that I can write about with or create videos about separately. So again, we're doing blog post keyword research. So what is CPV advertising? What is cost per view? What are average advertising costs per platform? CPM versus CPV. Mobile video ads CPM. So again, we're getting all sorts of different questions here. This could be 5 to 10 blog articles just coming through here and getting rid of some of the things that may be redundant, some of the things that aren't going to be relevant for my blog. But I can come through here, again, 1,000 more keywords that don't even contain YouTube. So we can find all sorts of different ideas, and you can see our average position for these keywords aren't good at all. Our average click-through rate is really bad, 21,000 impressions. It's actually been growing the total impressions, but only 5 clicks. So what that represents is an opportunity. Find your top pages, remove some of the words that may be way more relevant for this specific page where I can cover this topic much better. So coming over here again to blog post keyword research. You're using a keyword research tool to find keywords that you want to turn into topics. You need to write really relevant, really comprehensive blog posts for those topics. And then you can use the Google Search Console to find more relevant keywords for your existing blog article. So maybe things you haven't covered as well as you should have covered, specific questions that people are asking that you haven't answered in your blog article. And then you can also find other topic ideas to say, you know, instead of having cost per view trigger this article, let me do a specific article for what is cost per view and then try to get more traffic back to my blog. So this is blog post keyword research, a pretty basic video, but using some simple keyword research tools like Keywords Everywhere, using the people also ask section for specific keywords that you're looking up, seeing what's already ranking for some of these top keywords, looking at the Google Keyword Planner to find more keyword ideas. And then again, don't be afraid to use a tool like ChatGPT to say, I need some long tail keywords for this topic that I'm planning on writing about. Doesn't matter what your topic is, use the same exact prompt here and you can find long tail keyword ideas. You can find blog post ideas. I've done this for YouTube video ideas. And again, it's come up with all of these different topics and keywords that I'm going to be creating videos about, that I'm going to be writing about in 2023. Now, last but not least is going to go over long tail keyword research and the importance of targeting long tail keywords for SEO. A lot of marketers focus too much on high search volume, short tail keywords, when long tail keywords can be a great way to drive a lot of traffic to your website. Today, I'm going to show you how to use long tail keywords to rank higher in search engines. So the reason you want to target long tail keywords is they're more specific and targeted phrases, generally longer in length. They stem from short tail keywords and they usually consist of 3 or more words. Now, not a lot of people want to spend their time on long tail keywords because they want to focus on these high search volume short tail keywords. But since they're easier to rank for, they're not as much competition in the search engine results pages when you are targeting these long tail keywords. And they also have higher conversion rates than short tail keywords. And the other thing is that when you're looking at short tail versus long tail keywords, if you want to rank for high search volume short tail keywords, you need to target long tail keywords. I'm going to give you an example where I'm trying to rank for keyword research related keywords. I would really like to rank for the keyword research, but there's obviously a ton of competition for that. But since I'm trying to rank for this keyword, what I've done is I've broke it down into a bunch of different long tail keywords. You can use a tool like Keywords Everywhere to quickly get a list like this. And then I take a lot of these long tail keywords and I use them to come up with video ideas. So SEO Keyword Research, 9 free YouTube keyword research tools, YouTube keyword research, Google Ads keyword research, niche keyword research, and Google Keyword Planner. These are all related to simply researching keywords, and I'm trying to target as many of these different options as possible so that ultimately I can hopefully rank for keyword research in Google and on YouTube as well. Now, coming back over here, I basically have a 5-step process when I'm trying to target long tail keywords and increase my search engine traffic. First and foremost, you need to find short tail keywords, something like keyword research. For example, another example of a long tail keyword is if we come over here to Google, I search pickleball shoes, and then I just went through and found one of the long tail keywords here. So pickleball shoes for wide feet. One of the most popular long tail keywords here. You'll see others are going to be brands. Some might be with wide toe box, with arch support. So if we do pickleball shoes for wide feet, we scroll down, you're going to see the very top organic results here. Top pickleball shoes for wide feet 2022. Keep coming down here. Wide and extra wide pickleball shoes. Best pickleball shoes for wide feet. And then a specific product here. Women's wide width court shoes for pickleball. So the reason why you do want to target these long tail keywords is because if you want to rank for the keyword pickleball shoes, you need to focus on all of these other keywords as well. Because what Google and other search engines are going to do is say, okay, this website has covered this short tail keyword comprehensively and categorized it into a bunch of different long tail keywords as well. So coming back over here, you can see I like to find my short tail keywords, something like keyword research. Another example was pickleball shoes. Find the long tail keywords after you've categorized those keywords. You want to focus on search intent. What are people looking for? And then create content to satisfy those long tail keywords. And my final example I'm going to give you here is my website, farmhousegoals.com. I'm trying to rank higher for the keyword farmhouse bedding. And if we come over here to Google Search Console, you can see I'm in my Google Search Console account for farmhousegoals.com. One of my top search terms for my website is farmhouse bedding. So you can see the impressions here for this search term. If we go to specific pages, you can see one of my top pages is my farmhouse bedding product category page. It actually is my top page by clicks. And you can see for impressions, this page is getting a lot of impressions in the Google search results. So I click on this specific page, scroll down, look at the search terms that are driving clicks and impressions to this page. We will look by impressions. There's 1,000 keywords they're giving us here. So I have 1,000 different search terms that have triggered this page in the Google search results. So what I can do is go through here and pull out some of these pages that are driving a lot of impressions. And then what I can do is try to create better resources for people that are actively searching for these keywords. The way that I can do that is by categorizing all of these different long tail keywords. So you can see farmhouse bedding, we have blue, farmhouse bedding, brown, cottage, country, baby bedding. I have blankets and throw blankets here. Then we have some other things like farmhouse comforters and comforter sets. So now if we click on this page and open up this page, we scroll down, I've broken down this page as well. So I need to add more products into each of these different subcategories, but these are all long tail keywords. It's much easier to rank high for farmhouse shabby chic comforters than it is for a keyword like farmhouse comforters or farmhouse bedding sets, because those keywords have much higher search volume, whereas my other keywords, we come back over here again, and we're looking at my keyword for farmhouse striped comforters, for example. It's going to be much easier to rank this page for this keyword and other relevant farmhouse striped comforters search terms the same way that websites are trying to rank for pickleball shoes for wide feet, because ultimately what we want to do is drive as many people back to our website. So make sure you're focusing on long tail keywords. The more you can categorize your website and focus on some of these keywords that may not have the highest amount of search volume, but they're going to be very effective in driving traffic to your website and improving your results for your short tail keywords as well. So hopefully that's helpful as you are trying to target long tail keywords and improve your SEO strategy. If you have any questions about this, please leave them in the comments section. Thanks for watching my video today, and make sure you subscribe to the Surfside PPC YouTube channel. So hopefully my free keyword research course has been helpful for you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. You should be able to get started with whatever type of keyword research you need to do now. And please leave any comments if you have any questions about anything. Thank you for watching my video.